Is that right?
Hang on, hold on. Put it back on the splash screen for a second.
Splash screen? What splash screen?
The intermission screen that you had going earlier.
Well, I mean, when I go back to it, I mean, it will go to a different song. What about it?
Oh, there was music playing?
Yeah.
How long has that been a thing?
Years.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't use it much because we usually just like started the show.
I was just talking to Tony, and neither one of us had ever seen it before.
Yeah, I've only been doing it for the past couple of weeks while we've been doing the going directly from the football show to this show.
I got to say, I'm a fan. I like it.
Yeah, no. I actually
used the song though. I got to let it play next time.
Yeah, I used it a lot back in the old wide TV, BMW TV, beefy TV days as a bumper for things. But I mean, recently I haven't been able to use it much. So yeah, it's pretty cool. I like it. It's pretty good. You know what else is pretty good though? The Beefy Boys, and I mean we got all of them here. I see. I mean, who do I see here? I see Tom, big Tom guy. I see.
I actually don't think Tom is here tonight, but okay.
I see Tinny over there, and then I see Trayvon. I see Trayvon over there. How's Trayvon doing?
Well, you see, when I get on the show, I got a certain line I gotta say.
You know what I'm saying?
That line is, Trayvon is on.
I don't think I've ever heard you say that before, Trayvon.
Welcome to the Beefy Boys, number 86. It's
Thanks,
January 17th. Hey, listen. Oh shit.
I wish someone went 86 this show. We're not off to a good start.
Oh shit. Actually, you know what? Next week is a big show, boys.
What happens then?
Oh, first off, we can't do it. we'll have to either delay it or postpone it.
What was that?
Why is that?
Next week is a little bit of a hallmark. A little bit of a red letter day.
I know what you're getting at. Yeah, because I have my fucking reminder on my phone telling me. But
you have a reminder for my birthday? That's nice. I like that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You have the same birthday as my mom?
Oh,
really? That's kind of crazy. Well, happy birthday to your mom, and happy early birthday to me.
And y'all are close to the same age. So.
God, no, and we're not. Well, except we aren't, though. Except we're not, though. That doesn't even...
Daddy?
Whoa. Okay, I do not like that. All right.
Yeah. Yeah, my phone earlier was like the AI assistant on my phone was like, his birthday's next week. Do you want to get him a gift? And I was like, bitch, I am the gift.
I was about to say, you know what? You being my friend is enough of a gift.
Oh, now I feel like I have to record everyone's birthday in my phone.
Well, I do it because I don't remember days like that at all. Because it's well known I'm not a big like special days kind of guy, you know.
Well,
like,
if it's any consolation, I don't remember anyone else's birthday.
Yeah, that's all right.
Well,
no, that's not true.
Here's the thing. I don't know Trayvon's birthday, but I know he has my birthday written down now, so I feel like I'm.
Yeah, well, I asked you for yours.
By doing that?
I asked yours a couple weeks ago, right? And I know it's my phone too on the calendar, so I'll get reminders for that too.
Well, as a Discord server administrator, you're responsible for knowing these things to coordinate ranks and whatnot.
Well, I was about to say that I feel like knowing the shit off the top of your head, like knowing birthdays and stuff of people you know, is kind of a woman thing, like because like to be able to recall them like just apropos of nothing.
Oh no, it's extremely spiritually female, no question.
Right, so like that's why I have to use a calendar because I'm never gonna give a shit about these things if I don't. So like not in like a rude way, you know, but just like in a like I just don't think birthdays are really that important way, you know.
I mean,
like,
guys just don't really like. Yeah, I mean, it's like it's not a huge deal for us. So it's like
no. In fact, I'd say about since the point I turned 21, I think every birthday has been more of a negative thing, to be honest. You know.
Ooh, I don't. Oh no shit! Huh? Okay, sorry. Just not to go off topic here. I went to turn on my screen share, right? And it looks like Discord finally, literally like 5-6 years later, has added an option for when you're streaming your screen to also share system audio.
That's nice because that's been a problem for.
That literally took 6-7 years. So Hey,
let's give it a test. Let's
All right.
see if we
Let's
can
see. Load up. I'll load up the YouTube. Man, I almost fucked up on that one.
The Jubble Tube.
I almost fucked up on that one. You know that?
Okay, the Eurospace program.
There you go.
Nice. Wow.
Yeah. Wow. Look at that.
Some cosmonaut movie or something.
It's an Adam Sandler movie apparently. I don't even know. Actually, you know what? Hold on. This is great to talk about because we're doing it. But there's apparently, when did this come out? A day ago. There's a Adam Sandler movie, but he's in space, like a space station or something.
There's another one of his serious movies.
And he's like Russian. Does he do a Russian accent?
Let me know when he's Jamaican because he's Jamaican me crazy.
He's not doing a Russian accent.
I can get his ends.
No one's doing a Russian accent. What?
Well, if it's like the cosmonauts, maybe they're doing like the Chernobyl thing.
Oh yeah.
Like in that series where they were British for some reason.
Yeah. Oh, I think this is a serious movie. Yeah. Oh, it's literally from the director of Chernobyl. Okay.
Well,
okay,
called that one, huh?
Yeah, you kind of did call that one.
He did that one serious movie that people liked, the one about diamonds or whatever.
Yeah, that was actually that was really good actually.
Whoa, what happened here?
I did not intend to frighten you.
Oh, is this an alien movie?
Do not be afraid.
What? Oh fuck no! Oh fuck no!
Oh, is this some blue beam shit?
Oh fuck no! That is a full ass spider.
An explorer.
Oh yeah, nope.
Well, the whole "do not be afraid" thing, obvious angelic parallel.
Why are you here?
Canis works with Jacob.
Jesus Christ!
Oh, I don't like that. Turn that off.
Yeah, I'm done with it. Yeah, we're out. I don't care.
I forgot. You guys are all spider bitches. Yeah.
I hate everything about this.
Helped by a mysterious creature from the beginning of time. What? No.
Okay, yeah, that's not like I was saying. That's some weird fucking blue beam.
Actually, you know, I'd actually believe that. I would believe that spiders are from the beginning of the time because they're the fucking devil.
Oh, we did a little Tolkien-esque stuff, little Ungoliant, you know,
yeah. Big Ungoliant guy. Hey,
are you
big sexy Shelob guy? Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Not really. I never actually played that game that much sometime. Hey, you know what I did do? I ate food. You guys ever eat some food?
No, not really.
No.
Okay, well I guess we'll just skip that then. Tim, what'd you eat this week?
Oh man. So as you guys well know, we've been in the midst of one of the greatest snow sessions that I've seen.
Oh Jesus!
Don't our childhood, right?
Oh, I was about to say you invoked '93 the other day, and that's how from one Southerner to another, that's how I knew you weren't playing anymore. Like,
well, I knew. Yeah, like,
these Yankees won't get it, but listen. You don't have to tell me.
You guys would both get it because you were both fully grown in '93. Right. Yeah.
Well, like in '93, I was a kid. I was missing school. Like Tay was upset because he wanted to go to work that day.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's great.
The difference. But so about 7-8 inches of snow in my area. I think y'all got about the same, right? In the Tennessee crew.
No, we got maybe an inch.
Well, it depends on if we're talking just the cumulative like amount of frozen shit on the ground. It was many inches, but like the nice powdery snow was only a small portion of it.
Okay, so yeah, we got legit 7+ inches of powdery snow.
Nice.
We got
that's nice.
An inch or two of ice and then a bit of snow on top of that.
I would say we got maybe a couple inches of snow across the days, but like then it would melt off a bit when the sun came up and stuff.
Yeah.
But we got like the thing that really fucked up was that first day of heavy, like that was supposed to be a heavy snow day. A lot of the precipitation ended up being freezing rain, and then it just glazed everything.
Yeah. So of course the big problem with this was that since the last stream, I mean, we really had Thursday was a normal day, although that Thursday, the day after last week's stream, man, when that windstorm came through, I think I sent y'all the picture, right, where it like sheared off a fucking metal siding of our shop.
You did.
Yeah.
So we were contending with that. So it was just, I was eating whatever somebody brought me at that point because they were trying to bolt the building back together. Then obviously the snow comes and just loaded up on, just basic staple grocery type things, right? But today I think was my comfiest food day that I've had since the last stream, and it was just real simple, man. Like back to just a good old favorite, which I did not know was a good old favorite until a couple years ago, but just got a big old fat Texas toast style grilled cheese sandwich. was added some bacon to it, of course, and just was dunking that bitch in a big old bowl of tomato soup. That was just amazing. Not exciting, but it was just, it felt so comfy today.
That sounds good. Was that Tay's Sherrick sound?
No, it was him.
Okay, I was confused for a second. I was like, oh yeah, there's sound. But yeah, I like grilled cheese and tomato soup. That's a good combo.
That's a good tip for my mom.
Yeah, I actually don't eat it very often.
Big Tay's mom go to there.
Shout out to Tay's mom.
Shout out to Tay's mom. She's been going through it with this weather. She's not a fan of cold weather.
Tell her to move up here.
I feel like that would make it worse. Actually, if anything, her like any thought that she had of moving up to Tennessee is dashed every time winter comes through. Because she's
to be fair, this has been, I think, abnormal. Like this 1 week has been abnormally harsh for the area.
Mm-hmm.
I think most winters here might have the snowfall a little bit more dispersed throughout winter and then less extreme.
I tried to explain this, like when you think it's like when you think East Tennessee, like your mind obviously is always going to go to like Gatlinburg up in the mountains, and it's like you don't understand the valley is still humid subtropical. Like it is ostensibly not much different than here.
No, I think it's just a little bit milder on the hot side, but
yeah, it doesn't get as hot, but it doesn't really get much colder. So maybe it's consistently cooler for longer, but it doesn't get as brutally cold any more than we do, which at this point is a lot.
Well, the boys up here have been referring to this as a 5-year snow.
Right.
So this was definitely kind of like out of the ordinary. But have any of I'm sure Tony has. Have either of you other boys ever shoveled snow before?
No.
Because I fucking hadn't.
Don't ask me about shoveling snow.
Yeah, that's say.
I've never shoveled snow in my fucking life. By God, I did yesterday.
Yeah, big show snowing game.
My fucking back hurts.
Yeah, I mean, if I had to go somewhere over the last few days, I would have had to because my car was pretty covered and like everything else around.
Oh no, that's not shoveling snow.
That's not shoveling. No,
clearing out a driveway of snow.
Oh yeah. I mean, that's
you're talking about scraping.
Scraping. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, scraping's a pain in the ass. I've done that before, but it's just a pain in the ass. Shoveling snow, especially when the bottom half of that shit had been packed down into ice, and oh my fucking God, yesterday was. Whew. Like I said, I woke up this morning, I had muscles that I did not know I had were hurting. So I limped my worthless carcass into work this morning and just wanted some nice comfy food. That's where that grilled cheese sandwich and tomato soup came in for $7.
Well,
it was outstanding.
You know what they say, builds character.
Absolutely.
That's what I've heard.
Yeah, I'm never fucking doing it again. God put the snow there; He'll take it away when He's good and damn well ready.
That's what He built. That's what He invented snowblowers for.
Exactly.
The problem really wasn't my driveway. The problem was where they were running the scrapers and the plows through on the streets. And it created basically an ice wall at the end of my driveway.
Oh, yeah, at the end of your driveway? Yep, many such cases.
Yeah, so I had to clear that son of a bitch. And then I just realized, you know what? I'm driving a nice Ford Bronco. I'm just going to put the son of a bitch in 4-wheel high and just get some speed going, and whatever happens, happens.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Cleared it with room to spare. I'm a big Ford Bronco guy.
Yeah. So was some other people I've heard. You got a white one?
Absolutely.
Hell yeah, brother. Let's fucking go.
Yeah, I saw one in Virginia not too long ago because little known fact that I think I shared before, but most custom license plates of any state in the country is Virginia.
Yeah.
Because it only costs like $1 extra in Virginia as opposed to all the bullshit fees they charge everywhere else.
Right.
But yeah, shout out to the guy driving a white Bronco in the state of Virginia whose plate says not OJ. I saw that and it popped me. That was funny. But yeah, sorry about the lack of exciting food to report, but obviously, weather permitting, we will be getting back out there in the weeks to come. Snow again on Friday up here, by the way. Thursday night going into Friday morning, 2 inches, I think, forecast for my town.
Yeah, I think we were originally scheduled to get like maybe an inch Thursday night, but I think that's now gone from our forecast.
I think after about like tomorrow midday, I think things will be pretty cleared up for the most part, from what I'm seeing.
Yeah, we're scheduled for freezing rain into snow showers Friday morning, but nothing sticking to the ground.
Yeah. Hey, what do you have this week?
I didn't really have anything that interesting. The only thing I really want to talk about is I went to Pasquale's this week, which I've talked about it before. Pasquale's is so like God, I hate to say it, but like, you know, Laurel is kind of.
Let me make sure I'm getting this right. Pasquale's?
Pasquale's, yeah.
Sounds like a sub joint.
Well, we'll get there.
It's Italian.
As much as I hate to say it, like Laurel is a little bit of a tourist town at this point. And in every tourist,
a little bit more than a little bit.
Yeah. Every tourist town has the places the tourists go, and then they have the place the locals go.
Can confirm. That's absolutely.
So, like here in Laurel, like the two more known places are Pearls, which is a meat and three. The locals go to Wilson's Commissary, which is significantly better. And then just down the street, we have Mimo's, which is an Italian place. It's terrible, and it sucks. The locals, we all go to Pasquale's. Now, Pasquale's does some subs. They're exceptional. Pasquale's does some pizza. It's pretty good. They do meatballs, also pretty good. But I tell y'all what, they've got a salad bar, okay? They've got a salad bar that I would step over y'all's dead bodies to get to. Y'all hear? Yeah. I mean, this thing is killer. I'm talking iceberg. I'm talking romaine. I'm talking the good ranch, right? TGR. Right. I'm talking you name a topping, they got it. Do you want peas on your salad? Because they got it.
So it's a little like soup plantation. I got it. Yeah.
Oh.
Total pea death.
Oh man.
Yeah, no, that's cool. Just rub it in, huh? That's great. I'm happy for you.
You didn't put peas on your salad.
I did, but my dad did.
Total pea death.
My dad did. My dad.
Yeah, it's a little odd. Peas are like a more of. I see them as more of a hot food veggie. You know, like I don't really want them cold.
Right.
No trash.
I went 50-50 romaine iceberg. We did chicken. We did ham. They have turkey, but I didn't go turkey. We went carrots, sliced carrots, of course. There was some onions there, but I was like, sometimes onions, they mess with me a little. So I'm not gambling. I'm not rolling the dice on this one.
They mess with you.
And I went the good bacon, right? They had like the bacon bits, but then they had the good bacon, TGB, and croutons, and of course copious amounts of the good ranch.
How do we define the good bacon?
The good bacon is like actual bacon that has been like cooked and cut up, versus bacon bits, which is just like bits of bacon.
I'm going to add one step to that. Okay. To me, TGB, it's got to be crispy enough to be crispy, but not enough to be burned. I want it crispy, but not burned. That's TGB.
I like a crisp chew to it. Like I want like a initial crispness, but then I want it to kind of chew in my mouth too, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I like having the option. If I want to just drop a fist or a hammer on it and turn it into bacon bits, I want that option. But I don't want it burned.
Well, see, to make bacon bits, I start with the bacon chopped before even cooking.
You chop it beforehand, right?
And then what I do is I throw it all in a pot, and I just kind of let it. I also let it like confit in its own fat, and then it gets to a frying temperature, and then it crisps up, and that gives it time to render too. Yeah.
Yeah, I just go to Waffle House and tell them I want a full plate of bacon crispy.
I see.
And it's perfect every time.
Anyways,
Waffle House got that good bacon.
Got a side order of meatballs as well. My mom wanted some meatballs. Came out with a little bit of garlic bread. Oh man, that garlic bread was probably the best garlic.
I'll tell you what, brother. That picture you posted, that was not a little bit of garlic bread.
Yeah, that was some good.
Yeah, well, okay, it was a small little loaf, but I mean, it was good. It was really good. It was really good. The salad was great too. They do charge by the pound, so I did get an $11 salad. But hey,
For a good salad, $11.
No. For a great salad.
Yeah, no, I fucks with that.
All right, well, what did the boys have this week?
Let's see. I think last week we ended off with the pizza. So what have we had since then?
To take time, we're not
we have
live.
the Wendy's, which
Oh, we did get the wind, yeah, and they fucked it up for you that time.
they did. They really let me down.
Yeah, that's the first time since we've been going to the wind here that they put cheese on his burger, and he was devastated.
What's the Wendy's meal of choice, boys?
Double stack biggie bag.
Yeah, I think that's the best value of them overall. I tend to get like these days I'm getting like if I want a lot of food and leftovers, I'll get like 2 of those for basically fucking $10 for 2 of them. One of them will be a drink like a soda, and one of them will be the frosty for the drinks that come with them. And then I might also get like the bacon chicken sandwich that they have on the cheap menu because it's a better value to get a la carte than the burgers are. So
The Wend is the only food we went out for, or I guess you went out for. But
well, yeah, I mean, we definitely there's some obstacles after that. Same as what Tim was saying. So, and I specifically went out that night actually to get just a little bit more food to be stocked up on. So, I don't think I mentioned last week, and I might have made it. Did I make it before the stream or after? I don't know, but I did do this thing with like baked beans where I took one of my Costco like frozen burger patties and kind of broke it up and then poured the baked beans in the pan over it and kind of cooked it all together with some spices and stuff, and it was pretty good. Little beefy baked beans dish.
Triple B.
Yeah. And then let's see. There was oh, I tried Food City ice cream because I went to Food City that night because it was too late for Walmart. And I can say I got their banana split ice cream and their moose tracks. So both were pretty good. You know, pretty like not mind blowing, but pretty good for a cheap store brand. Half gallons are pretty low cost there. So
I have not tried their store brand ice cream.
I think their half gallons are like $4 each, which is pretty good. So
That's not bad.
no, because like a half gallon of Bluebell is like 8 or something at Walmart.
Yeah,
so
easily.
and I got hey, I already went on that rant. I haven't really actually been that impressed with Bluebell lately, so I've been pretty amenable to store brands. Like the Publix is good. I think the Food City's pretty decent. The Publix might be.
Do they have an equivalent to the cookie two-step?
I don't know. They had a lot of flavors there, so I can't really recite them all. They definitely had a like just like a cookie dough, and they had a cookies and cream, but I don't know if they did the cookie two-step, which is basically a combination.
Two-step though.
No, yeah, it's a good idea. And I like it, right? Because I think I like cookie dough ice cream for the dough balls, you know, but I think that the base ice cream tends to be kind of boring for that. So adding the cookies and cream element to that
exactly
kind of lifts it up.
We are in agreement, sir.
Yeah. Like I was gonna say though, I think the Publix ice cream might be a little bit better than the Food City, but the Publix ice cream is also a little bit more expensive than the Food City, so it balances out. Once the snow clears up, maybe I'll go try more of that Hershey's brand that they got at the gas station down the road, but that was pretty good as well. And then as far as desserts go, I also made, since the last stream, some more brownies using the really cheap Walmart mix. And I doctored them up a little. I didn't get Tony's opinion on them, but I know he had some.
No, they were good. Yeah.
Yeah, you like those?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, because I had some chocolate chips and some toffee bits that I got, and mixed those in, and then also did like a topper like frosting with like it was like a combo of like peanut butter, a little honey to kind of replace the role that like powdered sugar would normally make in a frosting. And then what else did I add to it? Vanilla, just random shit. And then I added more toffee bits and chocolate to it, and it all kind of melted together after a while. But kind of put that on top as like a frosting. It was pretty good. Then aside from that, only other big thing I can think of this week is
Hey, hold on. Make whatever you're about to say last for like 3 minutes. I gotta go change my shirt. I just spilled tea all over myself.
oh no. Well, that's okay. I can make things last. So I made breakfast tacos yesterday and today, or yeah, I guess I did make them early today. Using that bacon method I mentioned earlier, which is I took like a half pound of bacon or whatever, however much bacon it was, just chopped it all up, kind of fine, put in the pot. I started actually with a little water in the pot too, which might sound counterintuitive to people who don't do this, but it gives it time for the steam and the boiling water to basically also kickstart the rendering process of the fat and the bacon. And then by the end, like I said, it goes from like a slow confit to a outright frying, and then it's basically when it's looking about as dark as you want it, you pull it and strain it, and you get a lot of bacon fat from it too, which is nice because I like to use bacon fat for cooking. So so I that eggs with some seasoning and stuff. I found the good tortillas at Walmart. Forgot the brand name, but there's a couple. I mean, they're all kind of shitty tortillas because they're shelf stable, but there's some that are better and worse comparatively. So, and then bacon, little plain full fat Greek yogurt to replace sour cream. Some habanero hot sauce, some El Yucatan or Yucateco, whatever. And then earlier this morning, I experimented with putting a couple tots on each taco, which was good. I mean, it's not so different from putting like
what?
Because like breakfast burritos, breakfast tacos tend to have a potato element when you get them when you go out.
Yeah, a lot of hash browns.
Yeah, like it could be hash browns. A lot of the time back home, it'd be like home fries, basically.
Home fries, well, yeah.
And I know some places do tots like I did, and actually the place that I took inspiration from for another thing does just straight up French fries, as is customary of California style, I guess. But but that was good, nice and easy. Always like to have tots on hand. It's a very versatile potato product and easier to prepare in an air fryer than fries, and like get consistent results, in my opinion. But then for another batch I made right before the show, I actually made a little hot honey with the red El Yucateco and some honey, and it's pretty good. The place that I mentioned in Davis would do like a tapatio plus honey mixture for their burritos, and took inspiration from that. But anyways, that's all the food for me this week, I think.
Yeah, big food guy.
It's okay.
What do you mean it's okay?
I had pancakes for dinner.
That's true.
That happened.
Yeah, you did.
Some people said I wouldn't, but I did in fact have pancakes for dinner. So it was pretty sweet.
I never doubted.
I feel like you kind of did. I feel like you were suggesting some bullshit, in fact. Like fucking snow pan flakes.
I mean, there'd still be pancakes.
No. I got some Publix popcorn chicken this week. That was a good time.
No, you survived off of that for a couple days, I think.
Yeah, I got like 4 of them. So.
By the way, I totally co-sign y'all's opinion on using the popcorn chicken instead of the sliced tendies on the subs.
Right? It would be so much better.
It's a great idea.
It also would save them labor because like they're already bite size, so they don't got to do the whole bullshit of chopping it up there.
I would go so far as to say that's the only good food idea Tony's ever had.
I mean, I think I find most of my food ideas are pretty good. It's my anti-food shit.
Yeah.
Let me restart.
You're saying the stuff that you like is good, the stuff that you don't like is questionable.
Yes, that's what I tried to say before I had a stroke.
I feel like a lot of what you like though is steered heavily by what you don't like. Like you're kind of just like coping with the things you don't like.
No, I wouldn't say that.
No, I don't think it's that. He excludes it completely. He doesn't even make the attempt to see if maybe things have changed. Maybe taste.
They don't change.
Maybe he has become human.
He's gonna like cheese. He's gonna be a big cheese guy within like 3 years from now.
Never.
What if you found out that you were lactarded and ate a piece of cheese and just like blew shit all over the walls?
Well, with the amount of milk I drink, I feel like I'd already know I was lactarded.
That's true. That's absolutely true. Yeah, which again,
I'm a big milk guy.
One of the bizarre things about him is this dude hates every Yeah, he hates every cheese derivative, but he loves just drinking straight milk. And I don't get it.
Milk is normal. Cheese is rotten milk.
I just don't get it.
It makes plenty of sense. I don't want to eat the rotten version of it.
I just don't get it.
How do you feel about kimchi?
Sorry.
Kimchi's great, but I know nobody else here will like it.
I've tried
If
it
food
several
smells
times.
bad, I don't
can't
want it.
get a hang of it.
You can't get the hang of it, you said?
No, I can't make myself like it. I've tried it multiple times.
Do you like sauerkraut?
No.
Okay, maybe you're just not a big fermented foods guy.
I like pickled things.
He just called you a bitch.
That's true, but like pickles aren't necessarily always fermented. Some
Yeah.
can be, but like a lot of quick pickles, like I think most like burger style pickles are just quick pickled, for example.
Big pickled garlic, by the way, if you ever tried it.
I honestly don't think there's a form of garlic I don't like. I could eat it, and I mean, I could enjoy it raw in some contexts. I can eat it, baked, pickled,
There's
whatever.
some contexts where you love it raw.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
But yeah, I think. Well, I think just the additional breading would be better for the using popcorn chicken
Sure.
on the sub, but also their tendies tend to have fucked up parts of chicken in it still. I don't like that.
Oh, like gristly bits or whatever. Yeah.
No,
Yeah, like grizzly bits, possibly even bones, from what I've had, inedible parts of chicken randomly in my sub, which is not okay.
I've not encountered any bone, but I could definitely see it being like cartilage or something. I don't know, but either way, I get it. Like if I can't chew it, I'm not a fan.
Right. And I feel like popcorn chicken, which I've eaten a decent amount of theirs, I've never had a bad piece. I feel like it kind of simplifies things and makes it better. So Publix, pay me a couple million and then start making popcorn chicken subs.
Yeah. I mean, as satisfying as the tendy subs can be, I will say that I've not had a problem with their just non-tendy subs too when I've gotten them. They've been pretty good.
Well, I mean, we don't need to get me started on that kind of stuff, all right? You won't like the ending.
Well, the ending is you're just gonna say, "Oh, turkey and mustard."
Damn right.
That's what you're gonna say, yeah. Which then again, that shapes your preferences, right? Because like the regular sandwich where they don't pile on a shitload of chicken is a bad value if you're not gonna do the whole thing I do with like deal maxing the veggies, So like it's not as good of a value if you're not doing that. So, that's what I was saying about.
See, you're focused on value. I'm focused on taste.
But in my opinion, like the appeal of a sandwich is kind of the garden salad experience, if it's like a cold cut sandwich. Like when I get an Italian sub, I like that I'm getting basically a salad on bread. Like I like that experience, and it goes great with the vinaigrette and olive oil and all that. Like it's a perfect system.
Yeah, well, it's not. And to add to that, I also made some 7-layer magic bars this week.
Oh yeah, that was something that you made as well. Yeah, those are pretty good. I was a fan.
They are good. I know you said you don't like coconut, but
no, I think in that context it worked. I think you actually did make those before the last show because I think I remember talking about the coconut thing at the start of last show. But
no, I made them like a day before you made your brownies.
No, because if you go back to the VOD for the beefies, you'll definitely hear us talking about coconut.
Yeah, from the 5-layer bars.
Yeah.
Oh, did I talk about? Was that really?
I think you made them right before the show last week.
Yeah, because I was talking about how I can't stand shredded coconut on anything except for 5-layer bars.
The past week did go by kind of weirdly fast, so.
Yeah. I don't know. I had some proper tacos last night.
Actually, speaking of, oh yeah, you had tacos?
I had.
I didn't smell them.
I had ground beef seasoned with taco seasoning on shells. Tacos.
Yeah, well, don't get me started on that one. But speaking of snow magic, maybe time's been a little weird because I did see a woman like early this morning when I went out to
I'm sorry you had to see that.
Yeah, no, it was rough. But I was out of my car, taking pictures like, oh haha, it's 5 degrees out or whatever. And there's like a woman who like jogged out of her building and like it seemed like she was going on a jog in that weather, but then she like stopped and like it's like she's doing a snow ritual. She was doing some weird shit out there. And
what did this snow ritual?
she like went to like the picnic table out there and like was fiddling with something, and then she like went to the side of the building across from us, and like she was like got a stick and started like doing stuff with the snow. And she was definitely like a woman older than me, so it's not like she was a kid playing. She was doing fucking snow witch magic.
Don't love that.
No,
You didn't take that moment to like burn the witch.
thought about it. Didn't have a fire starting
Like
implement.
a long jog off a short pier.
I don't think we have any piers nearby, but it's a good idea.
You could have lakes.
And speaking of snow, since I think we have pretty much gotten through food chat at this point, this was pretty much your first like cold and snow.
Yeah.
How did it make you feel?
Well, I feel like as a white man, right? I feel like it kind of speaks to a sort of genetic heritage to be in these conditions, actually. So I was pretty happy with it. I went out and took some pictures and did a little wander around our local area here. The second day of because I went out for the first time. The first day was just kind of a powder for the morning, and then it started getting into the icy rain and stuff. The next day, I was thinking about maybe going down the street and taking pictures at like a church and graveyard over there, but it was just way too iced up, and there was without any sort of tool to really properly scrape stuff off my car. There was no way I was getting the ice off, so it wasn't really safe to drive it.
Did sit in your car for like an hour that morning.
Yeah, no, I mean it felt pretty good in there because I was blasting the heat, and it was a fun experience. Like it was a learning experience, like the process of defrosting a car, even though I couldn't really finish the process, just to like see how these things progress under those conditions. So, like, I don't think it's gonna be a problem we have here often, but it's good to know, it's good to know about these ice things. Because yeah, I'm new to the whole snowy winter stuff. And yeah, this morning when it was 5 degrees out or whatever, like definitely the coldest naturally occurring weather I've ever been in. So that was fun.
This is the coldest I've ever been in a place that I actually live.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, I guess if you travel around enough, it's likely you'll eventually encounter something colder. But yeah, especially as far as places I live, definitely coldest.
Yeah, my worst was negative 20-ish when I was in college.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How it is in the frozen north.
It was unpleasant. And they did not cancel class.
That's lame. I mean, I will say that like it seems like in terms of cancellations, the condition of the roads seems more significant than the absolute temperature, I would say. Like, I mean, I'm fine with throwing on. I mean, if I wear like one more layer of jacket, I could go a couple dozen degrees lower probably and be fine. I was wandering around out there with pretty minimal stuff on, so I'm sure people could manage with the right clothing. But
Listen, I didn't enjoy walking to class in the negative 20-degree weather with snow and wind.
That's what we said earlier, though, about the building character. It's good.
No, it's shoveling snow after the fact that builds the
Yeah,
character.
but like walking in it builds character too.
Well, shoveling it not only builds character, but builds muscle.
Sure. I mean,
walking in it has you do. I don't know. That lends itself to bitch-made things like poetry.
Well, I mean, but like our ancestors would have done a lot of snow walking by necessity.
There might have been some philosophy going on. I'll give you that. I'll concede.
Like, maybe you're marching to the nearest enemy village to, rape and pillage or whatever. That's.
Yeah, but you mentioned that the first thing you saw when you walked out was a woman, so that throws that right out the window.
Well, I mean, maybe
you didn't immediately rape.
You opened your door and walked straight into the enemy.
Well, yeah, I mean, next time.
Yeah,
I'm a novice Viking, so I need to build up to the raping and pillaging. Apparently. Assume Taze. Oh, there he is. Okay, well, speak of the devil, huh?
Longest 3 minutes ever.
I've been here the whole time. Did you?
No.
I was ignoring you.
Oh, that's probably for the best. So.
Yeah. Well, that's good.
Well.
How was your winter experience today? How's your
What has my winter experience been? Well, it's been cold. That's about it. A little bit of snow. Not a lot. Mostly ice. There was a sheet of it in the back of my truck. Had to had to go out there and start up the trucks yesterday and get them warm. Yeah. So nothing really notable, to be quite honest. I mean, it was just cold. So what about but there's been plenty of stuff to keep me warm. Yeah, like Fishtank.
Okay, we're moving to the Fishtank segment.
Yeah.
Some say the Fishtank segment moves into you.
As number one Fishtank guy on the stream,
Which is funny because I mean your arc from not knowing what Fishtank even is to being a big Fishtank guy.
So far as to say I was anti at first.
Really?
Wow.
Like I was like, I'm not watching this. This is fucking dumb.
It is dumb. Yeah, no, it is dumb.
It's so dumb that it
circles back around.
Something about a Gordian knot, and here we are.
Just saw a pop up. Someone started playing Brotato.
Oh yeah.
Wonder who that could be. A Gordian? No, a Gordian? No. What did it have anything to do with a Gordian knot? What?
I just wanted to throw that in there.
Oh, okay.
We were unraveling the Gordian knot of his resistance to Fishtank.
Oh. So what's happened in the past week of Fishtank? We lost Jimmy, I think. I think that happened.
I don't know. I mean, I think we talked about. I feel like we talked about Assault Tank last week. I don't know. Maybe that was more recent. But then Tay decked Trish, which was fun and deserved.
Little bitch on bitch violence. That was good. Man, that was a hell of a punch too. She just absolutely haymakered her. That was based.
Yeah. Since then, we've had a lot of Fatty and Frank stuff happening. That's kind of the bulk of it. Really.
So I'm gonna be real. Like the Frank stuff, it has its moments. I don't really like Frank overall. Like I think he should. I think Frank's bit should be he just comes in like a couple of times a day and messes with people and then leaves. When he sticks around is when it starts getting a little old. Right. And then Fatty, I cannot stand Airsoft Fatty. I hated him last year. I thought he ruined the whole like last bit of the season. He's just, and it's even worse now because he's just like constantly going around naked now, which is fine because you can't see anything. Yeah. Which is weird because they, Frank posted a picture of him from the front. Still can't see that nigga's dick.
Sure. I mean, with Fatty though, some of the gaslights have been funny. Like the whole back and forth of Chris points, which they were calling CP being real or not, was funny. Yeah. And then the Trish Fatty wedding was kind of funny, which is
I missed that. From. Yeah.
Yeah, there's clips, but yeah, it was pretty funny. And just since then, it's just been like Trish is like the new bit for Trish has been like trying to get her to do disgusting shit with Fatty.
That's funny.
Yeah. So
that's kind of been her redemption arc though, like because she bought into it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, though earlier she did present resistance, the whole like trying to convince her to kind of give the green light for a fish toy for giving Fatty a lap dance. Like she was trying to resist that, but
right.
Don't blame her.
She was all about doing it for the Chris points though.
Right.
By the way, somebody needs to catch me up on the fake Mr. Beast because I was trying this morning.
So the basic gestalt is he's just a YouTuber who just kind of looks like Mr. Beast.
I think he does like voice acting or something.
Well,
he didn't look like Mr. Beast at all to me. That was part of why I wasn't getting it.
Well, with the wig, he does. Okay. Well, yeah. So he started out as like a VTuber, like narrating like Undertale comics or something, which that's that's pretty rough. And then I think that started to peter out, and that was like 7 years ago or something. That started to peter out, and then he's tried to like switch up his content a couple of times, which has worked, and it's given him more longevity. But now he's like back to like his videos like barely reach 1,000 views or something. So, and yeah, his Mr. Beast thing was essentially he just kind of looked like Mr. Beast. He did a bit about it. I think he met the real Mr. Beast And that was about the summation of it.
Yeah, and then since then it's just been like kind of another one of those the gaslight jokes, or whatever in the tank.
Yeah, and
like,
it's
it's like the Doctor disrespect thing from last season.
Yeah, it's like the Doctor disrespect thing, and I feel like there was even a mention of Mr. Beast last season at the beginning, where they were like, "Oh, Mr. Beast tweeted out the link to the show," and there's like, there's like 150,000 people watching or something. Right. Yeah.
Why is Dungay in jail?
Because he's black.
It's been like that bit's been developing over the last day of them like building the cage and like and all that. Yeah, I see one guy on Twitter. One guy on Twitter has a screenshot of Shinji like taunting Dungay in the cage, and he like tagged it up with a bunch of Japanese text in the hashtags like LGBTQ. Like he's trying to convince the Japanese people who might see the tags that it's like a gay American porn thing, because that's already apparently trended once with the Japanese.
Really?
About the show. Like there's another screenshot involving Shinji that apparently got some traction with that sort of thing.
So I was watching on Operation Love Bomb Day, right?
Yeah.
The whole thing was they disabled all the evil fish toys. Only positive TTSs were allowed. Everybody was being all friendly to them, and you kind of thought for a minute that Trish might have been picking up on it, because at one point she said all the TTSs have been so positive today. I really appreciate it, and then she kind of hesitated, like, wait a minute.
Yeah,
it kept going. Like she realized what she was saying. It was like, I'm being fucking gaslit. This is insane.
Right.
And it turned out it was completely right, because that was, of course, when Frank Castle made his return, and the freeloaders all determined that Shinji needed to get fucked with. Shinji.
Yeah.
And so of course Frank fucked with him hard, broke his glasses, and at one point he was saying he was going to have to quit because he couldn't see.
Right.
Well, that, and then he felt guilty when he was like coerced into, I don't know, dumping some shit on Tay or whatever in the doghouse. He was feeling guilty about that too. So like, I don't know, but like I think he's found some more resolve since then. I think it's not a fish tank without contestants every so often like pondering quitting and then being talked out of it. So
well, I think his when he rang the beefy bell on Frank, I think that if he had failed that he would have just tapped immediately.
Yeah, that's possible. I mean,
but the fact that he beat Frank kind of put some charge back in him, I think.
It's getting close enough to the end now that like I don't think they'd be mad if somebody was hassled out of the house at this point, because it's getting to be that time, like
something needs to happen.
Well, yeah, because like I mean it's like what 11 days left or something. So
yeah, well that and the freeloaders have, ever since I've started watching this, the freeloaders have been dominant.
Yeah. I mean as the fish dwindle, that tends to happen. I do think that if it's like last season, the number of freeloaders present at once will go down too towards the end, because the end game last season was just a constant around the clock challenge in the cell part 2 or whatever, basically.
And like they put Dungay in jail. They've introduced new fish toys to either remove or add Fatty Chris back to the show.
Yeah, I didn't check if those were actual fish toys. I thought they might just be another gaslight.
No, they're in. It's 1,000 fish tokens to put him away and 2,000 to bring him back.
Well, I mean, there's a moneymaker, because I think Fatty's pretty polarizing, so I could see that being a good incentive. Let's see what else happened last season. We had a little bit of a Dark Tay arc where she was kind of getting rowdy. She also threatened Frank Castle with scissors because he was getting in her face too much, which was funny.
She also dropped the N-bomb during the impersonation challenge. That was hilarious.
Yeah,
because of course she did.
I mean, this season they haven't been too afraid of saying stuff like that, because all of them are like kind of chud fans of the show anyways. But
it was kind of funny when they introduced the Chris points and everybody was calling them CP, and that had to stop.
Yeah. Let's see. I don't know. Everybody forgot Oliver existed. He's been a little bit more active, I think, in like encouraging the fish. I feel like he's kind of the face of the freeloaders right now, but like
to me, that was maybe until today. That was Dungay. Was when I thought of the freeloaders, I thought of Dungay immediately.
Well, I meant face in like wrestling terms of being like
like he's the baby face,
right? Like he's the nice guy among them, comparatively to the rest of the freeloaders.
Right, like Frank was the obvious, just the asshole monster heel.
Right. And then like whenever Fatty's in the tank, basically the whole tank has to warp around him because of how obnoxious he is, and then just like. Also, like that's the problem with Fatty, is that like the way he looks is so ridiculous too, that it's like because his presence is like kind of constant physical comedy, like they incorporate that into everything basically. Which like it's funny when it hits, but also like that's part of why it's unavoidable to see too much of him, I think.
Yeah. I guess I kind of saw it a little bit differently. I've just, and again, this is me being new to watching this. I'm level 33, by the way. I'm moving on up.
Yeah.
I saw Fatty as the babyface, mostly because Oliver was so non-existent, like from the moment he walked in.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
But
So
he became a factor. I think he got the bell rang on him what 3 times in a day,
yeah.
just because everybody was sick of
The Oliver versus Dumgay boxing match was also really good. It was
Yeah, that was great.
like I think people were saying Dumgay was fighting a little dirty, but it wasn't as dirty as Jimmy, for example.
It wasn't as dirty as Jimmy, but he did bring out the knees. But he did make a good point. He said the only reason I need him was because he kept grabbing me.
Right, and it was several rounds, so
Yeah. No, it was a good boxing match. I enjoyed watching that.
yeah.
Oliver put up. I thought Dungay was going to kick the shit out of him. To be completely honest, the Wigger put up a better fight than I thought he would.
Yeah. Let's see what else has happened. And I don't really know what's going on tonight in the tank, but
Yeah, I haven't seen anything yet. It looks like Frank is gone. Whether he's coming back, who knows?
yeah, I mean, last season he came back. Like,
Well, I think this was his second trip in, right?
yeah, I think well maybe I think his first absence wasn't very long, so
Yeah.
and then last season he returned once to like be around for a while longer, and then he disappeared again for a while of the end game, and then he reappeared right at the end to play part of the.
Yeah, I think the biggest
scenario.
problem I think that I've seen with Fishtank in this season. Well, the clear and obvious problem is that the pay pigs and the TTS. These people are not funny.
No.
This goes back to the Teism. It was so prescient that it's scary out there outside the Beefy verse.
Yeah.
People are just not fucking funny.
No, they're not even interesting.
No.
I mean, every now and then there's a TTS that's timed well and like just has the right sense of humor, but like, yeah, I would say that like probably the majority of them aren't super funny.
The only good the only good TTSs are ones that are well timed to the right people and are clever uses of the TTS voice, right? Like the ones that can make the AI voice like pitch up and down and stuff. But the ones that are just sending like, gobbledygook is just absolutely worse. And like J spam is stupid. Semicolon or parentheses spam is stupid. Circumflex. It's kind of funny when you like end something with circumflex. Just throw it in there. It's kind of funny.
I also don't even know what that bit like. I mean, I know it's just a bit at this point of just saying the word, but like, what does that even fucking mean?
It's something, some symbol or something when read by the voice would say circumflex.
Oh, okay.
I always knew that sign as a carrot.
Oh, is that what it is?
That's what I was taught that it was.
Yeah, maybe. I really don't know, but
circumflex caught me off guard. I'd never heard that before watching this.
I really don't know.
Yeah, the circumflex is the carrot symbol. It's always been carrot to me, but
yeah, that's what I would know it by. I think I looked this up like a couple weeks ago, but I already forgot. But
I guess it's Greek.
Yeah, I do like that they tend to do the circumflex thing with the black guy voice, just because it feels like a black dude thing to say. I feel like like it just like because that voice sounds like he reminds me of what's his name, like some meathead like YouTuber who like one of those like manosphere retards who.
Well, to me it sounds like Ice Cube or Ice T, I guess.
I guess you can see that, yeah. But either way, just
like that's the correct voice to harass Dungay.
Yeah,
right.
I love Dungay.
He grew
great.
on me.
He's great. Yeah.
One bit they he's definitely. I mean, it was during the Cell Part 1 or the only Cell this season, where his like stupid fucking caw laugh started.
Yeah.
Growing on me just because he was doing it so much that like it's one of those things you hear it enough you start.
Can y'all do the laugh?
Caw!
No, that's not. It's not a caw. It's like ha, and then he goes up a register. It's like
I know.
It's like
they render it as a caw in the producer text though. So I was just, going with the joke.
Yeah,
But no,
it's
I don't
funny.
think I don't think I'm black and gay
good,
enough to do that.
He's had some really funny moments. That one where he was like plastered the other night, and he was lying on the stairs, and he was so plastered he couldn't even get up.
That was hilarious.
He just had to crawl up and down him, and then Sam had him in there and said, "These white people trying to kill me."
Yeah, that was a good.
That
bit.
was really funny. Yeah.
Yeah. There's a bit like I think like last night or the night before too, where like somehow TJ started yelling about how he needs like a black queen or some shit, and he was like,
"Oh my god,
there's some good banter with that."
Did you see the backstory of that? 'Cause I didn't.
I know. Yeah, no, I'm aware of the backstory of that, and
well, I know the Twitter.
They
girl,
need to bring her on. They need to bring her on.
That'd be funny
because she's thick as fuck.
Yeah, no, she as far as black girls go, she's not too bad looking. So.
Well, there was that, and then he was in one of the bedrooms, doing one of his talk to TTS things, and they were just getting him all kinds of hyped up on this becoming a man thing and all that.
Yeah,
and that subject just kind of came up. They were like, "Go get your black queen, like you deserve it."
Yeah,
because
I think I saw it in a recap.
They were telling him to tell Frank to fuck off, and that he wasn't going to drink anymore, and stuff like that. And then the black queen comes up, and he just goes down there and he just launches into it with Dungay. And who was pretty well 2/3 of the way to hammered.
Right.
You know what's funny is she's such a she's such a Cole simp or whatever, but not Cole simp. She's such a teacher simp. I think she started as a Cole simp though, if I recall correctly.
Oh, really?
Which is kind of funny.
Well, she learned that his types are just Asians and redheads, so
yeah.
She
alright. She kind of has she almost has like the Blasian look to her, you know?
Yeah.
So.
Well, that's honestly, I mean, that's usually when black girls are the cutest is when they're dark skinned, but they don't have the features of typical of their race.
Actually, yeah. Well, I disagree. So like the Blasian, but then there's like the Caribbean like flavor, and then I think there's a lot of them. They're like straight out of Africa. Right, they have to be. I'm talking like fresh off the boat.
Yeah, not all of them are regions mixed. Not all of them are mixed, but they have.
It's usually like African American women specifically that are usually like, because like think of all the attractive black women you can think of. Most of them aren't actually.
I think of one.
Well, okay. For the rest of us, like they're not actually from like Rihanna, right? She's not
American. They're all mixed.
Well, they're mixed or they're not actually from here.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Is like some of the ones straight out of Africa that do look attractive, they aren't mixed. They just have features reminiscent of somebody who might be mixed if they were African American.
Right.
A little cream in the coffee somewhere up the line.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah,
but there's definitely certain ethnicities within Africa that are more or less attractive than others. So
I think it's Ethiopian.
You mean like South African?
Yeah. Well,
look, I mean, I don't have a perfect comprehension of black phenotypes yet, I mean, it's only been in recent years that I've really mastered Asian phenotypes. I feel like so.
Big poor guy.
I'm a big boy guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, we'll see how long that lasts.
Yeah, I was gonna say I might change that tune here in a little bit.
Anyways, for dumb gay bits, so the one suggestion I saw
Devin doesn't get that joke.
No,
so,
I don't get it. No. No, I was saying at the start of the show, like, isn't sports just like over? So
no, they've just begun.
Sports is never truly over.
Never
but dumb gay bit that somebody brought up that I think they should do because it'd be funny is like that you know that like muscular black dude from last season they had on for like a day or something, like bring him back as like a Beaver Street representative. To mog dumb gay, like that'd be funny. I don't really even get the Beaver Street bit, like I don't remember the origin of it or whatever, but
I don't either.
I know that he pops.
What the hell is happening in B1? Jesus.
Like
it's like a bunch
of
ripped
open a beanbag.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
I actually have two. They're not beanbags, but I've got two things like that where it's full of crushed memory foam.
Yeah.
It's comfy as fuck.
Nice. Big beanbag guy.
Big memory foam bag. Guy.
Oh yeah.
It looks just like this on the inside. It's crushed up memory foam.
Oh okay. It became Hell House real fast.
I mean, this season they've been doing the house gets totally fucked up and then cleaned up like at some point.
Yeah.
again.
It feels like up to like the nth degree this time though. Like last time, it was just like they dumped trash everywhere, and then Josie would come clean it immediately.
Yeah,
but this time around, there's like, I mean, like an entire room is just full of like scrap wood and stuff.
Right.
Did the did the phone change that? The Jimmy phone?
It was trending in that direction, but yeah,
it seemed to me like the breaking shit and throwing shit into the walls really intensified, and it was all Bailey at first.
Oh yeah,
it was definitely
she absolutely raged out the other day and started destroying a bunch of shit.
Yeah,
she had a softball that she was chucking against the wall. She's got a good arm. She's actually got good throwing mechanics.
So
I was evaluating the mechanics. She's actually, you could tell she played some ball.
Would you recruit her to your work softball team?
Yeah, she could play for us.
Yeah. The speaking of the wood bits though, the challenge that night where they were all super drunk, it was the one where Dumb Gay was on the stairs, and also TJ, because he always overdoes it with alcohol. Like the challenge started and he immediately fell asleep on top of his bunk bed he was supposed to be building. Like that challenge was just funny in general. And then there's the whole Trish versus Shinji stuff that was going on. And that's when they started realizing they could like throw the wood at the wall and have it stick into the fucking drywall. Like
yeah, that was funny. Yeah. I like that a lot.
But yeah, there's been a couple of musical bits, a couple rap battles over the last few days.
Hold on, I know you know this. So who's the only motherfucker who's dressed in the doghouse right now? Who is that?
Is that Cowboy?
No, that's
I think it is.
No. That's a different guy. That's Sam's personal trainer.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was gonna say he was acting like a trainer. So
I don't think we've ever actually known his name.
Okay.
No,
what the fuck are we doing here, Tay?
Where's that?
In B1. What are we sprinkling on the foam here?
Couldn't tell you.
Is it ramen noodles or jelly beans?
That might have been, yeah. Something like that. Something gross.
So this is just turned into straight up hell room right here.
Well, they're trying to build like an area for that chair. I don't know.
This feels
this
satanic.
Isn't a challenge, is it? They're not in the middle of like an actual thing.
See,
right?
So usually the bottom bar will tell if it's like significant.
I haven't seen anything. Just the Chris points are real. Dungay's in prison for 12 days. So they're putting him in jail for the rest of the competition.
That's going to be something that changes, I'm sure.
Yeah,
but...
that's a funny bit. Fish toys to reduce or increase his sentence. Sounds logical.
Yeah, Mr. Beast is dead.
Yeah, so that was actually interesting. So they brought the Mr. Beast guy in, right? And I thought it was just supposed to be like a little brief bit, but then like the guy stayed, and now Sam is like trying to do his like rehab thing with him. Like he was telling him like,
well, yeah, I was gonna say that earlier because if that's the trajectory his career's been on, that's definitely been something that Sam's been a fan of, is trying to help these people. And I mean that's gotta suck. I mean if you've had a little bit of success and then to see it like backtrack, that definitely would suck.
Yeah, because I mean the deep meta here to what Fishtank actually is it's half MD people just shitting on their fans, but then like the second half is them like finding the fans that are actually halfway decent and trying to mentor them in some way.
Right.
Like, well, for like with Vance in particular, you know, like Vance and Sam obviously last season kind of started talking, and now he's there helping them. So
right. Yeah, and also this Greg Mr. Beast guy or whatever, he's definitely been like on the like he's a sensitive nice guy, So,
yeah, he doesn't even cuss.
No, yeah, he felt he was crying earlier because like the take was a little too brutal for him, and like he didn't want to have to be mean to the fish.
Right.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Fake Mr. Beast is like as autistic as TJ, but with less charisma.
Yeah. Hey, that is exactly how I would phrase that.
I tried watching it a little earlier. I had to mute it because he was fucking insufferable.
Yeah,
for a couple hours this morning, he was the only person up, and it was like a lot of him. Then
he's an odd guy. Like,
well, I mean, I feel like a lot of these YouTubers are so.
And he was talking earlier because he was, he like does streaming and stuff now or whatever. And Sam was like, "Oh, how many viewers do you have?" He says, 8 to 12. And Sam went 1,000? No, 8 to 12. That's kind of rough for a guy who has Almost 200,000 subs on YouTube.
Yeah.
Oh wow, yeah, that is bad.
Yeah. Well, that's one of the frustrating things about YouTube is it feels like you might even be doing everything right, but like if you change direction or like just lose a bit of momentum and you fall out of favor with the fucking algorithm, it's like I feel like it's kind of hard to regain it sometimes. So
Yeah, and he was also kind of telling him like, the Mr. Beast thing, like drop that and just stop doing that forever.
Yeah, I mean that's not so unusual for them to just retire.
I have new flavor sampling content project.
So
Yeah.
The only downside of this is it's a little expensive.
Yeah.
So different flavors of liquid death. I've been engaging in this just a wee little bit.
Never had.
Yeah, how much you paying per can?
Oh, I think that 8-pack is like $15. You got to buy them in the 8-packs. If you buy them individually, you get absolutely ripped.
that brand is such a bizarre thing for me. Like, so it's sparkling water basically, right? Or like similar.
It's not all sparkling. Some types are, sometimes aren't. And then they have.
It's just straight up flat water in a can.
It's mountain spring water. And
Right.
fact that is new to me. So when it originally came out, the water was from the Alps, right? Like that was one of their marketing gimmicks.
Okay.
It's now produced in Bland, Virginia.
Wow.
So I feel that by buying
pretty bland water.
I'm supporting local.
What's going on in Bland, Virginia? Let's look into this real
Bland's
quick.
pretty close to the Northern Command here in Abingdon. It's not too far away.
Yeah. Okay, we got a. Let's go to the satellite view.
The name of the place is the. Hang on.
Oh, crab! Hey, you ever been out to Crab Orchard Lake?
I haven't been out to Crab Orchard Lake yet, but I have heard about it. So the place where Liquid Death is now canned is at 3300 Artesian in Bland, Virginia.
3300 Artesian.
That kind of looks like it might be that one house's lake. That might be their lake.
Yeah.
Fucked up.
Does.
I mean, I'd have a lake to myself if I could.
33 Artesian what?
That's the name of the company, 3300 Artesian.
Oh, 3300?
3300 Artesian.
Is it also their address though?
No, it's that Wilderness Road or whatever. Yep, that's it. So that's where it's canned up and good to go.
It's a relatively small facility there, actually.
Where are they getting all this water from?
Well, there's a mountain spring, and Bland County has a lot of mountains.
Yeah.
I don't see much water around them.
Well, there's a river right here.
Pulling out of that river.
I think the Kimberling River. You ever been to
That's a creek. That's not a river. That's a creek.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Or creek, as you might say.
I honestly think that the whole place is just a front for a adrenochrome mining operation. So
I agree, 100%. So there's a Dismal Creek in Bland, Virginia, huh? Well,
they think they're pulling one over on us now, huh?
That's a Keno little creek.
I mean, it is a pretty depressed area of the country. Let's be honest.
Well, no, hold on. They got Hunt Brothers Pizza over here.
Is that the Dismal Creek right there?
This is what does this say? Ryan's Grocery. Trent's Grocery. You ever been to Trent's Grocery in Bland, Virginia?
I have not driven through Bland yet.
What's Trent's Grocery like? Oh, I got some pictures. Cozy little place.
By there, does what interstate runs through Bland County? Is it 77?
Let's see. Looks like yeah.
I do like how the whole town.
So I've driven through the county.
The whole town's nestled in a very easily discernible valley there, which I like.
Mm-hmm.
When you're zoomed out, like that was cool.
The last time I came back from the beach at South Carolina, I actually took the Charlotte route on 77.
Yeah.
So I drove through like Rock Hill, South Carolina, and Charlotte, and all that shit. That was my first experience with Fancy Gap.
Fancy Gap.
Very pretty drive. Fancy Gap. Got to enjoy all of it because there was a fucking wreck blocking the entire highway for hours. That was cool.
Nice.
Thanksgiving traffic because people just cannot drive. And there's very very few on ramps down in the holler. So If there's a wreck there, you're going to be there for a while. But super pretty scenery from the drive.
Oh damn! Look at that! Look at this bridge, suspension bridge.
Oh, that's some Kino right there.
Yeah. Look at that dog. Good dog.
I'm worried about what Sam's doing here. He has a fire starting implement and he just wanted to be one.
I mean, this seems like a liability.
Yeah.
Well, memory foam's not very flammable, at least, so.
Yeah.
It won't burn for very long.
No, I know. It was just funny because he came upstairs into the living room and he lit whatever it was, and
You want to try to blowtorch it? What are we doing here?
I don't know. It's like a solid fireball downstairs though. So.
Oh shit! Really?
Yeah. Oh, he's got a fire extinguisher in his pocket. Oh boy. Oh boy.
I see.
So this is the demonic sacrifice part, right? Where they burn the house down with everybody in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we may have to take a little road trip up to Bland, Virginia one day.
Oh yeah.
Peep it out. This Kimberlin Creek.
Steal their water.
Yeah, steal their water. I'm just like I'm a big fan of like creeks.
Yeah.
Like I don't know if there's such thing as a creek photographer, but that's my line of work.
Pics.
You did, yeah, it's pretty good.
It's fun.
Yeah. Big bridge guy, obviously. Love where like a creek comes up under a bridge, because the best part of that, of course, is like it's kind of considered like public land a little bit, you know. So you can kind of be along the side of it, and you don't have to like ask anyone's permission or anything.
Right.
Was this community called Wilderness? That's kind of. Oh man, hey, you guys ever been to the Wilderness?
No, but I did drive through Rural Retreat.
So if I kill someone here, right, it's fine, right? Because it's the Wilderness.
As long as you're across the ditch.
That's a good point. Yeah. So if I brought someone here, that would be luring, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Don't know whether or not that's legal.
Yeah. It's kind of a gray area.
Rural Retreat's a pretty neat little town.
Yeah? What are we doing
I
here?
did drive through that on my way.
Try some satanic.
It looks like a little racetrack.
This is the least satanic area near the. We're close enough to the War Church. We're fine.
Oh, I see. Okay, you're warding off demons from the war with War Church. I see.
Correct.
Little dam here. Little dam action.
Bam.
On the old Skeenick Highway.
Yeah, looks like it's a little dried up though, but.
Where are we at here? Rocky Gap? Yeah.
Somewhere, somewhere about there. You ever been to? You been to Rocky
your
Gap?
Gap as Rocky?
I would not.
No. I would describe it as fancy.
Oh, this is up near. Oh, this is practically in West Virginia.
Yeah, you're close to West Virginia.
Big West Virginia.
Yeah, that's closer to where I work than where I live.
I see. Okay.
Yeah, you're not too far from war there.
Well, look at this Burke's Garden. This little.
Yeah, that's the Amish. Enclave.
Oh right, we talked about that before. Yeah. We've been up in this area before. Yeah. There's War. Look at that.
There's War.
War, West Virginia. Big War, West Virginia guy. Big War, West Virginia. Big canebrake guy. Which is all 5 of these houses.
Cucumber? You a fan of Cucumber?
Not since the incident. You know, I couldn't beat those allegations. Of course, who can beat the Cucumber allegations? Oh, there's Cucumber. Yeah.
I don't have any allegations to beat.
I could get down in Cucumber.
Is that right?
Yeah, why not?
That's an old looking photo.
Yeah, I reckon them.
This has got to be pretty close to not long ago. We were talking about the Orthodox church that was built out this way.
I think so. Yeah.
I'm trying to remember where that was. That place looked it was Kino as far as the eye could see.
Right. Big Rotterfeld guy too.
Rotterfeld, yeah.
Yeah, big Rotterfeld guy. Oh, train bridge over a little creek into a tunnel. Oh hell yeah, brother.
That's like an old school can opener bridge, like the one in Durham or whatever.
Yeah. Man, look at that.
You go under that in an Enterprise truck, you're getting ripped.
Oh yeah, 100%. Love to see it. Yep. Someone called God's country actually.
Oh, absolutely.
Absolutely.
How do you feel about Wyoming County in West Virginia? Let's see what the county seat of that would be.
Oh, I don't know. There's a lot of towns here.
That would be the one that I've heard of. Yeah, you got 21,000 people in the whole county. So
Salisville? No.
Pineville would be the county seat.
Pineville. Oh yeah. Here we go.
How about Bud? Just Bud, West Virginia.
Bud, West Virginia. Hey, what about Wolf Pen?
Wolfkin?
Pen.
Wolf Pen.
Yeah. Oh, Bud's a little town, huh? A little hamlet. Damn. Ooh.
Wolf Pen, West Virginia.
No street view? Ooh, sketchy.
Wyoming County, unincorporated. Okay.
Yeah. Was ever been to the Wolf Pen?
You know you're out in the damn holler when you're in an unincorporated community in West Virginia.
Right. Yeah.
Like you out there.
Right. Yeah, that's one. Oh yeah, look at this place. Oh yeah. Oof. This is one of those places where, like, what's a sundown town but for white people? And by I mean white people, I mean everyone.
Right.
I mean, you're in the. They should call this the Sundown State.
Yeah, really. I don't blame them though.
A sundown town for white people would be like San Francisco.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't blame people at all about telling people to fuck off. I wish Laurel would do that.
Yeah.
Sorry, I meant Laurel Hometown is seen on HGTV.
Yeah, that's what they call it now.
Oh yeah, this is so, we like to talk about doing a little light trespassing, You don't do no light trespassing around here.
No.
Yeah, you might get into a little.
Hey, have fun.
You don't need to be here after dark.
You want to know why? Hey, you want to know why? You see these? That's the mass graves.
Yes.
That's the mass graves. So
let me take you back into the Commonwealth for a second though. Did we ever study on Galax?
Galax.
Well, you study Galaxes every night.
What?
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 Well, they finally give Snorlax an evolution.
What is this?
I have some good customers that live in Galax.
You guys ever been to Black Chick? Oh no, I thought it said Black Chick.
That's Black Lick.
Black Lick. If only it'd been Black Chick. Oh, I couldn't.
Is that what happens when like Catholics do missionary stuff in Africa? You get a black lick.
Huh?
I think he's making a Catholic joke.
Yeah, it's like black plus
lick
Catholic. Yeah, it's like black lick.
Huh?
There's Rural Retreat.
I'm still trying to process what the hell he just
looks
said.
like a comfy little town.
Yeah,
I liked what I saw there.
Yeah, man, you've just been all over West Virginia, huh?
Yeah, well, I haven't been to the state of West Virginia yet.
Well, I corrected myself. I meant
But
just
Southwest Virginia.
Yeah,
I've done some touring.
Rural Retreat Fairgrounds. Oh man, I bet they got a hell of a fair. Oh, it doesn't actually seem to be a fair. It's a tractor pull. Hell yeah.
Yeah, they got full blown rodeo and everything.
Hell yeah. I like that the announce
Smith County, I want to say.
The announce booth is just like a converted tractor trailer.
Yeah, that's about right.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I think it's either Smith or Wythe County. I don't know which one.
Man, we have a Smith County here in Mississippi, and from what I've seen so far, they might be pretty similar spiritually.
Is your Smith with an I or a Y?
I.
Ours is a Y.
Well,
like Smythe.
Oh.
And then Wytheville is W-Y-T-H-E, which is in Wythe County.
Right.
I think they had the most state troopers per capita of any place that I've been through so far.
That's an odd statistic. That's an odd statistic.
I just saw a shitload of them coming.
A bunch of hating ass pigs, huh?
I thought this was like a scientific. You're just
no. There was just 12 all over the place on the interstate when I was going home.
Man, fuck 12.
Fuck 12.
fucked.
That's how I felt when I entered Tennessee. Like, for some reason, the number of cops I saw just fucking lurking and hating, just in the middle of the, like, they'd get into those little turnaround points on the highway, like where the two sides connect or whatever, and they'd just sit there, just lurking.
Right.
And there was like a billion of them between Memphis and Knoxville.
Right.
Primarily between Memphis and Nashville, but
hating ass pigs.
They should be there to tell the people from Memphis to turn around and go back.
right. That's it. Yeah, it's a blockade to keep people from Memphis and also people from California who aren't me from entering the state.
Mm-hmm.
By order of Mayor Kane, get out.
Yeah.
No. Big California guy. Big California guy.
Yeah.
I think it would be really funny, right? Is after all of this, right?
Right.
It's just one day for me to up and go. It's like, I'm moving to California.
I mean, you're welcome to do that.
I just think that'd be a funny twist.
What exactly would be funny about it?
Yeah, what I don't.
Well, because like we had this whole thing, we got the whole operation about Tennessee, right? And everybody's in Tennessee,
Right.
and then I'm like, oh, just kidding. I'm actually gonna go to California now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't really see the humor, but
And then I go out there and I get real smug about Mexican food.
Yeah.
And just become
You can start
prick.
doing some quarantine activities.
Yeah.
But
Get
see,
really
like,
cringe
you're-
about things.
your smugness out there would just be par for the course. Like, you'd just be another guy.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, all of your bits that make you would just blend in California.
Right.
You're not the guy. You're just a guy.
Brother,
That's all he wants to be now.
brother, I don't even think I'm the guy anymore.
If you lose your main character syndrome, it's fucking just over.
Wow.
Wait. Syndrome?
Wow.
What do you mean syndrome? I am the main character.
Okay.
I'm not falling for this gaslight. Anyway, speaking of main characters, how are we feeling about this anime season?
I've not watched any of the new stuff. For whatever reason.
I watched a little. Well, I've been catching up on my other stuff, but the only thing that I have actually watched so far is a little dungeon Meshi. Doing a little dungeon Meshi. We talked about dungeon Meshi before. Obviously, dungeon Meshi is the anime about where they go into the dungeons and they cook monsters.
Yep.
It's very funny. It's very cute. I like how, a lot of adaptations sometimes, they just adapt it and it's just like anime, right?
Right.
But the anime still retains like the style of the manga, which is pretty good. The elf chick is cute.
Of course, Year of the Elf, basically.
And it is funny.
Can I get some translation help on this Japanese stuff on Dunge's cage?
One says nigga and the other says black guy, I think.
Oh, okay.
I guess they're leaning into the Japanese Twitter joke, maybe.
Mm-hmm. And Trish is writing wild animal on it.
Beware wild animal, yeah.
Yeah, I think that's what it says. I might have just said that, made that up.
Or maybe that's beware wild animal. I don't know.
No, because that's all katakana. It's not kanji, so it's just like one letter. Air quotes.
Oh, and all the ends at the bottom of each 2x4. That's funny.
No, actually, that first letter is ga. So ga something. Gay. Oh, it says gay. Sorry, I'm dumb. It says gay.
Yeah.
Okay. The other one I think says something about.
Trish is left-handed. Total Trish death.
I think that one says something about black person.
Rough.
Dumb gay. Anyway, sorry. Back to what I was saying. Dungeon Meshi, good. Go watch it. That's my review.
Yeah, I'll watch that one for sure.
I thought I was thinking the other day, popped into my mind. I think a good segment to do, not tonight, because this is one that would actually require preparation. and studying, which I know. I know.
Yeah.
I think a good bit segment would be to have like the best underrated anime of the past 5 years. Like something that was really good that maybe didn't get talked about a lot, right? Like, because I thought I was thinking of one, and I don't like it was good, but like I don't even remember the name of it. It was the one where like there was like the little human girl, and her parents died or something, and she was discovered by like the forest guardian. I think that's literally the name of it. It was like the girl's name in Forest Guardian. I'm actually gonna look this up.
Sounds familiar, but
Somali and the Forest Spirit. Yeah, that was pretty good. But
And the rest in peach, liquid death, by the way. Pretty good. Like a peach tea.
Yeah.
Big peach tea guy.
Yeah.
I have nothing to add on any of the rest of this. So.
Oh, I was just gonna say early 2020. So I mean, yeah, it's like wasn't too long ago, but like no one ever talks about it anymore. So. Yeah. I think that'd be good. What I'm saying is, I think we need a little bit more like scripted content going in the future.
No, I agree. I mean,
bits where we like actually review, like study things and think about them before we do them instead of just going like.
No, yeah. I mean, I think like segments serving kind of as a prompt leading into the show is a good thing.
Right.
But yeah. Anybody watch Solo Leveling? Because I saw that mentioned.
I have not watched it yet. I meant to, but I forgot.
Yeah, I had no idea what y'all meant by this. Dungeon Meshi and Solo Leveling. I thought this was a game that y'all were playing. I missed out on.
No, they're anime.
We don't play games.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, that's not true. I've actually been doing a Skyrim playthrough.
No reason to get all defensive there, main character. Calm down.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say there's a Guild Wars 2 patch coming. Maybe I'll check that out.
Yeah, is that good game, Guild Wars 2?
Yeah, good game, Guild Wars 2.
I've been playing some ESO.
Oh God.
Yeah.
It's fun.
No, it's not.
They
They
reworked
Oh,
all the
To answer your question about the Japanese on said cage, I believe the thing on the yellow board says Swine Palace.
Swine Palace.
Huh?
That's what it says.
It's a piggy.
Well, I don't know why it would say that because it was in the bar for a while.
I don't know.
And one of the characters is marked out, which is weird.
I mean, the marked out character could be changing it, but the direct translation of the kana at least is Swine Palace.
Huh.
Right. Well, Dumb Gay's being a little bit of a floor pig right now, so
He is being a little bit of a floor pig.
Hey, speaking of floor pigs, the segue is I might buy an actual bed.
Yeah? Wait, do you not have an actual bed?
Well, no, I've been sleeping on my like Japanese futon thing on the floor since I got here.
Really?
Yeah, and it's actually not that bad, but I think
I think that's debatable, but
the worst part of it is just it's being so low to the ground, it's just kind of annoying to get in and out of, like but
don't you literally just get up?
Well, sure, it's just I like being able to like just sit down kind of at the same height as like my desk chair though to get into bed, instead of having to like down on my knees and then get all the way back up. It's a lazy thing. But yeah, I actually already ordered. I think I'm going with the full plan just because I don't need that extra space. So I never used all the space on my queen back in California. So yeah. So I already ordered the supporting platform thing from Walmart because they were actually the cheapest place for it. And then I'd like to order the mattress from Amazon, but they're like temporarily out and they don't ever give you an ETA of when they're getting more.
Right.
Which is annoying. Like I feel like it'd be cool if they just give us like a rough estimate of when their shipment might come and then how many are ahead of you in line or whatever. Like that'd be nice to know.
Amazon has become so dog shit.
Yeah, it's just like that's just one of those issues that like a little transparency would help, because
Right.
like I'm not really inclined to commit my money to, like, I know you don't actually pay until it ships, but like I don't really want my money locked up in that, when I can just buy it here and now from somewhere else for a little bit more,
Right.
So like, unless it's gonna be soon, I'm just gonna do that, and I don't know how long it will be. So, yeah, I also need to order another aux cord for my headphones, but it's like worn out or something. It's doing the thing where
you want mine aux cord that I don't need anymore.
How long is it?
6 feet.
Might be about right. You don't use it?
No, I bought it while my Bluetooth headphone was broken.
I mean, if you don't need it, I'll use it. Yeah. I mean, I guess I might as well, but I mean, I have backup headphones too, but like,
All right, it's hanging from your door, so either you can take it or Job will take it. Good luck.
Yep.
okay.
Yep.
I'll go grab it.
Big Jub game.
Same.
You see those Jub pics?
I did. Those are pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, they're little casual snap shits, but I can hear Jub. All right, I want to go grab that.
Oh yeah, he's very interested.
As interested as he is in those springs.
Oh, I don't think Jub gets interested in anything as much as he gets interested in springs.
Man, he's like top spring guy.
He is.
Jub is just top guy.
He really is. He's kind of
Okay. Figured out what that yellow Japanese text is supposed to be
Okay.
with the missing character.
Okay.
So that first character is 2, otherwise known as Ni, ni. Then your blanked out character is going to be ga,
Right.
and then you got in, and then Paris. So I'll let you figure out the blanks there, but
Right.
that's what it says.
Okay.
So Shinji made those, right?
Of course.
Back when he could see, anyway.
Right.
I see Trish is totally leaning into the Pinoy bit with the shitty fake tattoos to go where their shitty real one.
Yeah.
What board game are they playing?
SWAT, I think. That's the one that's been in the tank since like day one.
What the hell is SWAT?
I have no idea.
Didn't one of the pay pigs buy it for him or something?
No, because it was there day one, so like the people with like the staff would have had to put it there. I really don't know.
Is Chris's voice back?
I don't think it's ever gone. I think that was
Yep, it's back. That's unfortunate.
I think he was just doing a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, listening to him, not ideal. I really don't like Fatty.
User entered your channel.
Fuck.
It's Mez.
That's a new thing.
Oh, it's the 5th T, Tom.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Who's
Yeah,
the-
because you
who's-
enter this channel, you have to have a T in your name
Who's the fourth?
as your first letter. Trayvon.
Okay.
Well, Trayvon when he comes, but there's also Tevin.
Who's the third then?
Tony.
Who's the second?
Tim.
Okay, who's the first?
Tyler.
Oh yeah. Forgot I'm a T as well.
That's because you're low T.
Get his
Yeah,
ass.
his ass.
That's not even true. I've got the highest T. I got the highest T of anybody around here.
Well, yeah,
not
because
bad,
not
It's not
after you
bad
spilled
for
it
an
on
old guy.
yourself.
That doesn't even make any sense.
Which one?
All any of it. Nothing you say makes any sense.
Well, you spilled all your tea earlier, so you don't have any.
Yeah,
more
you
tea.
damn right I spilled the tea.
Well, hey, it's kind of like
jeez.
adjusting for inflation. When you adjust for age, he might have the highest T around.
That's true.
Man.
Right, when you're like 68, but you have the tea of like a I don't know, 45-year-old. I guess that's pretty good.
I mean, that's how. See, y'all did that thing where you'll like accidentally like fucked around and just circled back to complimenting me. So okay, whatever, I'll take it.
That's because you're number one guy.
Number one guy. I am number one guy.
Gay, maybe.
No, I'm the best. Y'all are all lucky to like not only know me, but just to like exist in the same like era as me.
Right.
I know to be able to witness greatness.
Now when a soundboard thing is used, like an icon pops up in the channel. That's fun.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that's kind of them trying to emulate TikTok with the little floating like emojis, but whatever.
So tells you the recently heard sound effect.
Yeah.
If you actually open the soundboard.
Oh, does it show in the actual stream? Is that where you see it? Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Okay,
Yeah. That's pretty cool.
It's a little smoke detector.
That's pretty good. I like that. I'm a fan of that. You know what else I'm a fan of?
Ice cream so yummy.
Huh?
I was reading what Mez
Huh?
wrote.
What?
Mez wrote something in chat. I was reading it.
Huh?
Ice cream so good. Yum yum yum.
Huh?
Yum yum yum. Remember that bit? That thing was a little demonic.
Huh?
You
The
good?
soul sucking TikTok NPC thing.
Is this one of those little computer things?
Man, I remember you commenting on that stuff. You can't pretend.
I don't think I did. I not only can, I will.
I remember Tay commenting on how like fucked up it is and that you shouldn't be watching it. So.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, that's true.
Well,
Yeah.
I remember Tay during his like TikTok addiction phase watching a lot of that.
Yeah. That's a thing? I don't think that's a thing.
Well, he
I do
got
remember
into it. Yeah.
How long did that
like
take?
number one China guy Tay.
You're right.
Well, yeah, and he was trying to get into TikTok. Like he was trying to get into the TikToks to keep up with the youth. You know,
Right.
Because he's old.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think that ever happened.
No, you definitely got old. That happened.
No, I definitely didn't actually. I'm sorry.
He got bold.
Yeah, you damn right. You damn right I did. Actually, you know what? I didn't get bald. I've been bald. I'm the boldest MF for y'all know.
If you're not old, when's the last time you opened a PDF without help?
Yesterday.
I don't believe you.
Damn.
Okay. Well, don't believe me then.
Open a PDF today.
Honestly, at this point, opening having reason to open a PDF is kind of old. So
I had to do my taxes.
I have to do with banks and shit like that.
Man, they got you coming and going, don't they?
Them boys love the PDFs.
Them J boys.
I haven't paid taxes in 4 years.
That's true. I do go through a lot of PDFs for work.
Yeah.
I've been in my PDF creation arc lately. I have
Ooh.
to create a lot of. I have to do a lot of DocuSigns.
Ooh, that's not. No, you don't want. That's not what you want to say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's better than faxing.
Oh, yeah. Ain't that the truth?
Facts.
Remember faxing? I don't.
I hate it. Shut up.
I don't actually, because like by the time I got to the age of, that being a thing,
Still don't really understand what faxing is.
Faxing,
It's like sending a file that gets physically printed upon reception. It's like a really dumb thing that didn't really make sense the moment email was created, but for some reason carried on for some years after.
Yeah.
Well, the biggest reason was legal.
holds.
It was in a lot of legal code because the fax was the evolution of the telegraph, right?
Right.
So for
used law enforcement.
Well, for signed documents to be legal and binding, email was not yet acceptable for that.
I see.
So your
Fucking
only choices were
boomers.
in person or fax.
Fucking boomers. Oh, I only trust cold hard paper. Ooh.
I think I used a fax once, like in the very earliest days of working over at the shop, and it sucked.
Yeah, when I was setting up the new stores, all the paperwork from the manufacturer, from my lenders, and all that were all required a fax number.
Yeah. I feel like
And we have one, but it's an e-fax.
Tell you what, here's an old guy test. When's the last time you used a beeper?
A beeper.
Yeah.
Pagers, man.
Pager, whatever.
My uncle used one because he used to own a farm.
Yeah?
Big beeper farm guy.
I can't really call it a fucking beeper. I couldn't remember what it's called.
No, we called them beepers.
Oh, you did?
I
Okay.
mean, wasn't the other word pager?
Yeah,
Right?
I think the official term was pager. My dad, and this was a big thing down here in the South for a while. There was a thing for a while where, like, as a compliment to phones, people had like they were glorified walkie-talkies, right? Like they were walkie-talkies that worked over the cell network.
Yeah, Nextel. We had those.
Yeah. That was real big around here with like.
Yeah, you weren't in the car business. You didn't exist if you didn't have it. Well, at first it was a beeper or a pager.
Right.
But then when the cell phones came out, and especially when Nextel came out with the
Chirp me, baby, chirp me.
hit me with that Nextel chirp.
I think so. I think ours was called Southern Link or something.
Yeah. Yeah, Nextel got bought out by
Southern Link.
Mobile. No, Sprint. Sprint bought out Nextel.
Wasn't it an evolution of that, like the Boost Mobile thing, where they would do like the short voice messages or whatever? Like, remember that?
Maybe.
Yeah, but it never really caught on. The Nextel chirp was the high status item.
Yeah.
But the one time everybody liked the chirp.
Yeah.
Yeah, and weirdly enough, what's funny about the only reason that really sticks in my mind in any capacity is because during Katrina, for some reason, like everyone else's towers and everything went down, but the Southern Link stuff all still worked for some reason. So
Yeah, no, I heard that from multiple people.
so there was like as the hurricane was like blowing through, like they were all communicating with each other with their little Southern Link phones. That was kind of cool. They were kind of cool.
It's like I have access to the federal FirstNet, so like if big happenings ever happen and phones go down, my phone will still work.
Yeah. That makes you better than me?
Yeah, it's the glowy
Oh, okay.
phone.
Okay.
So
That's true.
my cell phone number is the same number that I had on my Nextel.
No shot.
It's an original Gainesville, Georgia Nextel number because that's where I got my first phone.
Hell yeah. Big Gainesville.
Not a big Gainesville guy. It's like instead of like welcome to Gainesville, it's bienvenido a Gainesville. Si habla inglés.
What Gainesville, Georgia?
Hall County, Georgia, northeast of Atlanta.
Right.
Is there also a Gainesville, Florida, or is it only Georgia?
There's Florida as well.
We don't
That's
talk
where,
about
yeah, we don't talk about it though. Yeah, I mean this is all right. You know, we got a little what's this big body of water called? Lake here.
That's going to be Lake Lanier.
Lake Lanier, huh? Okay. I just saw something. Three Sisters Island. Yeah, maybe that's a future.
Same time?
Maybe that's a future
Frog Beach?
prude camping.
Yeah, we don't talk about Three Sisters.
I mean, shit.
Oh,
If I
really?
could find
What's the lore?
Nothing. There's nothing there. We don't talk about it because there's nothing there.
well, I'm gonna go there and find all
Horseshoe
three
Cove,
sisters.
Horseshoe Cove we fucks with though.
Oh, really?
That's an actual popular place for people on the boat on the beach or not beach on their boats to go fuck around at Horseshoe Cove.
Man, I tell you what, I bet there are some annoying ass people out on these
Okay,
marinas.
so I know this area very well.
Here we go.
That's Aqualand Marina.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's some big money out there on those fucking piers.
Pigtails on Lake Lanier. Oh man, look at those.
Big pigtails guy.
Big pigtails guy. Well, unfortunately, it's temporarily closed. So.
Yeah, it's seasonal.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. Yeah. Yeah, this is okay. This is pretty nice. This
Looks pretty good.
Oh yeah, I'm just telling from this picture. Yeah, I'm kind of getting. I see one, and I think they work there. So.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Braves legend Phil Necro has a big old house out here on this lake. And
Got to be careful. Got to be careful with that name. Got to be careful with that name.
It's a C, you know. It is for all.
Hang on. I'm sorry. So Braves legend Phil Necro.
Oh, okay. There you go.
Catfish.
What are you calling these kind of fries?
Swirly boys. I mean, wouldn't that just be spiral cut
I
basically?
wanted to think they might be fried pickles at first, but I think they're tornado. They're like more like tornado fries. Yeah.
Yeah, something like that. Oh, this is okay. This is some decent. Oh, the burn ends. Let's go.
Burn ends. Yes.
Those rolls don't look great.
No, those are
yeah.
those are straight out of package. Yeah,
Hey, who's showing up for the rolls though?
me.
Yeah, but spend a little extra money.
Sorry, did you not enjoy your rolls at Calhoun's?
Those are good rolls, but those are
I
garlic
like
rolls.
how I
Most
talked
barbecue
about
places don't.
Calhoun's for like weeks, months.
No,
And
you
all-
didn't.
I
You've
did.
never talked about Calhoun's.
I have.
I
and-
did,
not
one.
once. You've never mentioned Calhoun's.
I have talked about Calhoun's a lot. Remember when I said at the ballpark up in Kodak, I was like, oh, hey, they could attach Calhoun's. And you were like, oh, Calhoun's is mid.
Who, Tony?
Didn't happen.
It did. 100% did.
Okay, because I at that point I never had it, so it couldn't have been me.
You know, my sister lived in Kodak for a minute, didn't I?
Yeah, I think you did. That sounds familiar.
Yeah, she had bought a house out there. She worked for a lender in Knoxville for a bit.
I'd take a house.
Oh,
out
you
of-
on Lake Lanier Islands up here, Margaritaville.
Yeah, Margaritaville.
Yeah,
Waste-
this is your kind of kitschy touristy place.
Some would say wasting away again
Cocktail Cove is where
in
you-
Margaritaville.
if you're gonna party at Lake Lanier with the drinkers.
Yeah, I bet you've been to a Cocktail Cove on summer days.
You'll see more tail than cock at Cocktail Cove. I'll put it
Big
that way.
Junction Island. Prude? Prude? There you go. Big Junction Island.
Yeah,
That's all you. That's all you.
It would literally be all you. There's nobody lives there or anything like that.
Yeah, well that's the point of the series, right? Prude goes out to just some like random ass island, right?
By that I mean I don't think there's anywhere to even dock.
No, as compared to like Island
here.
F, these look
There is a little
more.
beach there, isn't there?
Well, and if you're on a kayak, I mean, you just need a
Yeah, you have to kayak out.
Oh, hey, well that's the
These
idea.
islands look more heavily wooded than Island F. I'll say that.
Yeah, that's core land there. So
Also, like in that case, I'm gonna need a fucking machete. Look, I did a little bushwhacking myself. Yeah, I knew that. Yeah.
Okay.
The other day, just behind the apartments here, and the amount of fucking thorny like vines and shit, just in the little bit of woods there, was like kind of nuts. I was
You're
kind of
right.
getting fucked up at it.
Island
I
F
thought
isn't.
you were a TGP enthusiast. Bro.
Well, yeah. Well, I don't like it thorny though.
Island F is not very, unless this is taken in like winter or something. It's not too terribly wooded.
that's got to be a wintertime photo.
Yeah.
I've just in general, I noticed like any sort of untouched forest or like any like just left alone trees here, just very dense. Very dense.
What the hell's going on here?
Shipwreck?
No, it looks like
Zoom out a little bit. Let me find out where you are.
oh, I'm on Island F on Cherokee
Yeah,
Reservoir.
yeah.
Or no, Norris Lake, sorry. Not Cherokee. So,
I've got nothing on this. I couldn't tell you.
well, I mean,
Satchmo Island.
oh yeah, big Satchmo Island guy.
That's why we'll have to investigate. But I'm just gonna bring like a machete with me and I'll figure it out.
See, here's what we're gonna do. Here's what we're gonna do. The SCJP is going to conquer Island F, right? And we're gonna declare it sovereign territory.
Right.
And Satchmo Island, that's like gonna be like our Australia. That's where we send the convicts.
Right.
Right. You don't want to get sent to
So
Satchmo.
the base thing about this is that would be a literal act of war because this is
What if we
Yeah,
made
it's TVA land, which TVA is of course part of the government. So yeah.
well,
What
this
if we made
this
that-
could be Army Corps of Engineers out here.
Oh, okay. Well,
Is it? I thought I checked and it was.
No, this isn't Tennessee.
Oh, you're in Tennessee. Yeah, you're TVA
Yeah.
then.
Yeah.
anyways, maybe perhaps as part of the SCJP thing, we just need to go around conquering islands and like lakes
Right.
throughout the South. Like,
Right, and we just
I-
we go to like every island and like put a flag down or something.
Right,
and, like,
exactly.
Conquer it. And then if no one comes and takes it, it's still ours. And if no one knows we took it, right?
right.
Yeah. So
So
we
it's like the inverse MacArthur.
yeah, a little bit. We'll be taking Rabbit Island. We'll definitely be taking Gourd Island. I have a feeling we'll have to put up a fight for this island. Don't ask me
Right.
why. I'm feeling like
It's gonna be our personal like D-Day.
right.
there.
This will be our midway. Right.
Yeah, we're gonna have some Iwo Jimas in there.
Right. Well, I guess Midway would be out in the middle of the water since it was a naval battle. Yeah. Dollar Island? Of course you got to take that.
Top Dollar Island.
Gull Island? Shit.
Shout out to Top Dollar, by the way, for still having a career.
Hey.
Yeah.
Bear Hole Island? Huh. We might leave that one alone. We might leave that one as it is. Shout out to this little bit of land that looks like Alien from Alien.
Oh, it looks like an anvil.
Yeah, I guess I could see that.
Oh.
Pilot Island. We'll be taking that, of course.
That's where you set up the airstrip.
Oh, yeah, it's true. True. Galilee Bible Camp? Hell yeah, dude.
Very
Yeah.
based.
Y'all ever been to Bible camp?
Actually, yes.
Yeah, I knew you were gonna say yeah, more than likely. But the rest of these Yankees,
Yeah, heathen Yankee bastard.
piece of shit. I'm a big Bible camp guy. There used to be like a this summer camp. It wasn't like a Bible camp like this or anything, but there used to be a summer camp thing which was religious themed. I forget. I can't remember. I can never remember the name of it, but it would set up at colleges in the summer when like colleges were out, and they would bring in like elementary school kids. It was pretty cool.
Yeah.
I can't remember what it was called though. Damn, it was Lifeway. Lifeway did it. Let me see if I can find it. Lifeway kids.
Not real comfortable with you reminiscing about a place involving elementary school kids, but go
Well,
on.
I mean, I also was in elementary school, so
Oh, back in like
or-
1957.
fuck off. Let's see.
It never gets old, unlike Tay.
It does actually. It actually gets real low because it's not funny. It's never been funny.
Turn your monitor off.
You know, I feel like the person who's kind of the butt of the joke doesn't get to decide if it's funny or not.
I've never been the butt of the joke. So I don't know. Looks like they just call
Is
it
that right?
student life. Maybe that was it. I don't know. It was fun. We had a lot of fun.
We like to
Fun
have fun.
with an
too.
asterisk.
Mm-hmm.
It's probably not fun anymore, if I'm being honest with you.
Well, yeah.
Probably ruined it.
These days, it's probably not ideal. Centrikit. It was definitely not called Centrikit. I can tell you that much right now.
I mean, the culture is just not damn strong anymore, like it used to be.
Right. Yeah, but now,
Was that the Redskins coaches? The culture is actually damn good.
How did I get on that? Oh, yeah, Bible
Culture
camp.
was not good.
Nope.
They had one at Mississippi College. I think that was my favorite. Mississippi College was my favorite one. Because the other one was at the Mississippi Women's College, and it's a really old campus, so it wasn't as nice. The other one was really nice. The dorms were newer.
Can't be that old. From like when your childhood, when they didn't let them go to school.
Right. I think Mississippi College isn't actually that old. I don't think. Mississippi College, the Braves, I believe. They got a football team. 1826. Hold on, huh? Well, then buildings were new at least, I guess.
Speaking of Braves, no more Braves in Pearl, Mississippi after this year. They're
Yeah,
moving to,
I heard that. That's actually
Columbus, Georgia.
That's actually kind of huge because that was like a centerpiece of Pearl.
Yeah,
'Cause
that
they
is
got-
the town. So
Well, it
hopefully they
is
can
because they
franchise
got hold on. They've got this whole little like area set up out there, or well, it did. Where the hell is Pearl? There it is. They've got they got a cinema. They got wait, that's not it. Here it is. Yeah, Trustmark Park, the Bass Pro Shops. Yeah, I've been at Bass Pro Shops. I actually bought some boots there. Still got them. Still wear them. In fact, they're my going out in they're my photography boots.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
Gotta have some weather resistant shoes when you're going out into the
Got
bush.
the China walk.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, that's looking good.
Not a big China walk.
Really?
It's always something with one of you guys.
They've got one here. They had them in Atlanta. It sucks. It's not.
I don't think I've ever been here actually to this outlet mall. Man, they got the lane.
Although I would be that guy to go out and say that Chinese food in general is pretty over.
Man.
Wow. Okay.
Ooh.
Wow. I'm just no. I'm gonna move past that one. I'm not gonna no. For your
I
own,
was going to get one notable exception.
for your own sake, let's just move on.
General So chicken and lo mein. I will tear that shit up any day of the week.
Okay, but I mean, other stuff's good too.
Like,
Well, yeah, sure. Like you can add in egg rolls and sesame chicken.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
you don't really need to go beyond that. That's fair.
Oh, Kung
That's fair.
Pao, like Beijing beef.
Kung Pao's kind of mid. Give
Um,
me General So over Kung Pao any day.
Like what is that? The twice fried pork is good.
It's not really pork. It's cat. Not interested.
Man.
Panda
Why does it need
Express
to be
has
fried
like
twice?
black pepper chicken that I kind of like. I will give them that.
Yeah.
It's like the only thing I'll eat from Panda.
Yeah.
Well, like usually people go there get the orange chicken, right? Like that's kind of the generic white guy goes to Panda deal.
I mean, the orange chicken does fuck, so that's fair.
I give me the black pepper
Man,
chicken.
this loves
All
have
day.
a Godfather's pizza in it. I didn't know that was an option.
Man, rest in peace, Herman Cain.
Oh
No.
man, why you even gotta?
That was his deal, right? Like
Yeah,
that
I
was
think
his
so.
place.
Pretty sure. What was it? What was his thing? The 333
999.
999.
I told you. Did I ever tell you?
Yep.
Back in my day,
Back in my day.
I met Herman Cain at CPAC when I
Yeah.
went. Back in my college days,
You went to CPAC.
I did go to CPAC.
Jesus Christ.
It's
Okay.
better than that. I got the damn college Republicans to fucking fund it, so I went for free.
Oh, nice.
I had them so deep in my pocket, it was ridiculous how wrapped I had them. I was rigging elections before it was cool. Some guy was running for president of the statewide chapter, and I hated him, so I got him run off.
Nice.
It was a lot of fun.
So nice.
But yeah, ended up going to CPAC. Got a half-eaten hot dog thrown at me by a homeless guy in front of the IRS building. That was pretty funny.
Yeah.
But yeah, Herman Cain just like sat and bullshit with me for like an hour.
Yeah.
Really, he was such a super nice and smart.
Oh
guy.
yeah, no, yeah. Not a lot of people had bad things to say about him, except unless they were godless liberals.
Yeah, like he was a gem of a man. Like it, I felt it when he passed. It sucked.
Yep.
Plus, he was locally hosting radio towards the end. It was the Herman Cain show.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was busy.
That's
He
one
was
of my
Neil
goals.
Boortz light.
I want
He was
to.
kind of Neil Boortz light by the end of it, but
I want to be back on. I want to be back on the radio.
yeah,
Regular
Yeah.
radio? Like,
Yeah, like real terrestrial radio.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's something we should aim for.
It's a little boomery.
And
I'm kind of a young blood.
we got to go there and like take it back.
Kind of larpy.
I'll probably get us some access. I've got some radio connects.
Some radio stations around here, just out of people's houses.
And we're gonna be beefy in the morning, and we're gonna have a cool little jingle. It's like beefy in the morning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It actually sounded like a radio jingle.
Yeah, man. That's where I got my start, man. I'm a radio guy. Hey, I've been told I got a face for radio, so
Yeah.
yeah.
Would you call yourself a radio head?
No. I mean, we all know the great first downfall of Tay, right?
I mean, I'm sure I've heard the story.
I was in, I worked with a radio station, a local radio station, right? I did a lot of work for him. I was in with the family, and right as I got to like that point where it was like, oh, okay, yeah, now you can start doing real work for us. Me and their son had a huge falling out, and like I got blacklisted.
Rip.
It was very funny falling out though, because I have told the story. I don't know if I've ever told it publicly, but it's funny, so I'm going to. So, I won't say his name, but old boy, right, was a little bit of I almost said chaser, but that gives a whole different connotation. He was he was out there. He was a dog looking for a tail. You know what I mean? We all know what I mean. And he was a goofy feller. He was a strange looking feller. So he pulled a certain demographic, and
Right.
when I say pulled the demographic, I mean he had to pull pretty hard, if you know what I mean, because there was
Yeah.
a lot of gravitational force downwards. So anyway, he'd been telling me I rode to school with this guy. He was a couple of years older than me, and I was sophomore in high school, I guess. So my last year, yeah. And I guess he was a senior. And, you know, we'd ride to school and he'd tell me all this stuff that he'd been doing. He was like talking to these girls. And I was like, oh, that's cool. Because I was dating some girl at this time. And I was like, you know, kind of understand what the hell he was saying. And he was like, he'd been telling me about this one girl for a while. Like, all right, she sounds okay. And he'd hinted that she was, you know, a little. And I went, okay, well, hey, you know, that's fine. Not my thing. This was, you know,
I now perfectly recall the story. Yeah.
This was before, you know, I had a respect for architecture, if you will. You know,
I'm just gonna cut to the chase here. We're talking like large and in charge. Or...
yeah, we're talking about you know, women who don't skip on, you know, don't go back for that second or third plate. You know,
we weren't talking about bug chaser. We were talking about chubby chaser.
Right. That's why I tried to pull away from chaser, because that has a totally different meaning these days.
Yeah, it means a lot of things now.
It does. But anyway, you know, hey, different strokes. I never looked down on him, but I was just kind of, when he talked about it, I like always keep that in mind. I'm like, he's talking about a fat chick. I was like, all right, that's fine. But he would always shit on fat people too. So kind of there.
Chubby chaser.
So we're out at the park, here in town, and it was literally, the event was called Day in the Park, and we got all these gigs, like running sound, running lights, doing shit like that for concerts around town, around the county, around the, you know, the area, and making pretty good money actually. And this, I mean, that's where I kind of got my whole start and interest in, you know, entertainment, radio, television, all that was right there. But anyway, so we get there, we're doing it. And all these gigs, we're there early in the morning, we're doing all this shit. And most of the time, if it was like a day event, because my specialty was like lighting and stuff, right? But if you're there in the middle of the day, not a lot to do. So I'm just there. I'm the hired muscle at that point. And that's fine. That's okay, whatever. So the girl I'd been dating shows up. And she's there, and she's sitting there with me. You know, we were having a good time. And oh boy, and he's working the board. He's working that mixer. I can't remember who was playing. It was some shitty band. Anyway, people were, you know, it wasn't like an amphitheater or anything. It was just like a shed with a cover. Actually, it doesn't matter. It was just shed with a cover, and like people would sit on chairs or blankets or whatever. And people had been filtering through, and there was a decent little crowd. Up walks old girl. And I knew she was walking because the ground started shaking. She was a coming. Lord, she was a coming. She's probably not the biggest woman I've ever seen, but she was rotund. Waddles over, puts a towel down. I think she had like a friend with her or something, and sits down kind of near our tent.
Was it a towel or like a comforter?
I didn't think much about it. And eventually I leaned over because I noticed it, and I was like, that's kind of funny, because like she's, you know, even in South Mississippi, it was notable how large she was. And I leaned over and I tapped old boy on the shoulder. I went, hey man, check out the whale.
Oh, that was the whale.
He gives me a look, and I'm like, what? She's fat. Old boy says, that's my girlfriend.
What you didn't know is that it was his white whale.
What I didn't know is that he was driving her home that day.
Oh.
With me.
Forklift or?
No, and what was the insult to injury on this was bench seat F-350. Him pressed to one side, me pressed to the other.
Oh.
Probably the most awkward car ride.
Sides in the middle, huh?
Probably the most awkward car ride I've ever been in my life, and I have spoken to that man twice since then, and that was 18 years ago. So that can't be right. That can't be right. Not 18 years ago. 16 years ago. 15, something like that.
53 years ago.
Anyway, so
together after a while.
So so my career in radio, out the door. So all because of a fat joke. And
So you
honestly, that kind of feels on brand.
Yeah,
That feels on brand.
You knew what you were dealing with there. You knew you were with a chaser.
Well, I mean, I was
And
young.
you just full ass went for it.
I was like 15 for reference. I was like 15. Yeah. So I mean, yeah, I didn't know. That was not the first time. My mouth had written a check my ass couldn't cash. I'm reminded of a time I was at the mall, and I said something apparently too loud, and someone was ready to fight my ass, and thankfully someone was there to talk them down, because otherwise, because to be fair, and this will come as a shock to absolutely nobody, I've never had my ass kicked, right?
Yeah.
Should I have? Probably at some point. Yeah. Would things have probably turned out differently? Probably. I might have some level of humility. But I didn't. So now I have main character syndrome.
Right.
And that's where we're at. So anyway, that's my story on why I never really got on radio much. But probably should have. So different trajectory if I just kept my mouth shut. So
worse trajectory.
Some would say, but because, we're where we're at because that's where we're supposed to be. That's where God chose us to be.
Full radio death.
Right.
So, maybe, let's put it this way. So maybe that does all work out. Maybe I do find that. Maybe I don't have a lifelong feeling of trying to chase some level of accomplishment. Maybe I don't get into trolling on the internet, right? Maybe I don't, start forming communities. Maybe I'm not here with the boys right now.
Rip.
And that's a fate worse than death.
No, sad.
She was fat,
I
though.
say we are the sum of our parts.
She was fat.
It doesn't sound like she was fat. It sounds like she was morbidly obese.
She was huge.
Because there is a distinct difference. I think we can all agree.
She was huge. In fact, no, I would even go as far as say she was huge. Huge. I learned that the other day. I was watching some Shane Gillis videos. He's kind of funny, but he's just like that typical white guy actor, where he'll say something funny, but then he has to preface it with 10 minutes of oh, I actually hate white people. Which actually, that was kind of funny. That was actually a decent Shane Gillis impression right there. Anyway, he does the best Trump impression, but the key to a great Trump impression is you have to, every so often, you got to kind of suck in air, That's the key to a good Trump impression is, China.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys want to go to Jackson?
Jafrica?
Mm-hmm.
Do I want to go to Jackson? Absolutely not.
Why not? What's wrong with Jackson? Other than
the obvious?
Other than the obvious.
I mean, if I get hired by an NFL or college team to scout dual threat quarterbacks, then maybe.
What about when you get hired by Wide Media Group?
Yeah.
And we're filming a segment down in Jackson.
Why would you film down in Jackson, though?
There's some fun stuff, and they're fair. The Mississippi State Fair is pretty good. They've got a good fair.
I think we've got a lot of fairgrounds to cover before we make it all the way to Jackson, Mississippi.
Yeah, I suppose so. There's
dual threats.
There's the reservoir. There's the Ross Barnett Reservoir.
There's the mass grave behind the prison.
Allegedly. Oh wait, no, that's actually not. No, that's not. There's nothing alleged about that anymore. That's funny. That's funny. That become a nationwide scandal because we've known about that around.
They're just looking for a reason to burn shit down.
Well, no, it's because we've known that about it. We've known that here in Mississippi for a while. That's no secret. Because you hear about there was always someone dying at the prison. We have the highest rate of deaths in prison and jails in Mississippi. So
can't imagine why. Just statistics come to mind.
Right. There's all sorts of fun stuff in Jackson, man.
Jackson Federal is pretty legendary.
Yeah, I mean, there's tons of content. There's Madison's the Madison Flea Market that they have every year. Yeah, there you go. Tons of stuff. You could go to Gluckstadt. You boys ever been to Gluckstadt?
Nope.
You know what I mean?
I have.
Oh. That's kind
I've
of
only been to
awkward.
one place in Mississippi of any significance, and that was Biloxi.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had that talk.
Yeah, we did actually. Trying to find where my
sister did tour Ole Miss. She got in there, but ended up going to West Georgia instead.
my great aunt used to live. Somewhere around here. I know I found it when I found the Catholic Church. They were Catholics, of course.
Blacklicks?
Nope. That's not a thing. I'm putting my foot down. That's not a thing.
Hmm?
First off, for the obvious reasons, because it feels heretical.
Well,
No,
I mean, the
shitting on
Catholic Church.
Shitting on
isn't-
Catholics is allowed.
Oh, here it
Yeah,
is.
It's
Should
practically doctrine at this point.
She's actually buried here. Yeah, St. Joseph Catholic Church.
yeah.
Holy shit, this place has changed a lot. Holy crap. Like, all this is new. I haven't been here in forever. I actually went to a family reunion here once. They had ribs. Did I body 1/5 of them? I did. Was I like 11 years old? I was.
Nope.
Big ribs guy. Big ribs guy.
You wanted your baby back, baby back, baby back, baby back.
No, he doesn't, because he's mainly in Applebee's guy.
True. He is an Applebee's guy.
I'm Applebee's top guy.
Man, in a rib contest, they can't hold a candle to Chili's.
Right. Well, the jingle is
says
chili,
you.
so naturally.
Says he. Look, what you're going to Applebee's for, and what you're paying for at Applebee's.
Yeah, I feel
Is
like what you're going
ambience.
for is what you're paying for. Like
Is
it's the only reason
ambience.
anybody is there.
You're going there to feel like you're home. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I walk into Applebee's and everyone is Taylor, because this is where everybody knows your name, right?
That was Cheers.
Right.
But
No,
Well-
but it's also Applebee's. That's apparently their slogan now.
oh yeah, when you're here, your family. That was.
I'd be a
No,
little
that's
ashamed.
Olive Garden.
If I went
Olive Garden.
to Applebee's often enough for them to know my name, would be a little shamed. To be
Oh, I
honest,
wouldn't.
so-
I wouldn't
Well,
at
I feel
all.
like I'd have to go somewhere else for a while.
No, I feel like I'd made it at that point, right?
I feel like it's bad enough that one of the pals on my trip to work knows my order now, so like that gives me a little bit of the bad juju. Like,
No,
gotta go somewhere else for a bit.
that's based. That's
It's just my way.
absolute.
That's my way of knowing like I order this way too much. I need to try some other.
Oh, okay, that's fair. Well, that's like when we had the old pizza that was up here near my house, right? And I would go there like every other Friday, sometimes every Friday, and same order every single time. Extra cheese, pepperoni. And the black lady one is like, honey, we got more than. I'm like, yes, I know you have more than that, but that's like what I like. So fix it for me.
Yeah, that was me with Taco Bell in high school with the chili cheese burritos, man.
Oh yeah.
I would wear out some chili cheese burritos. I told you this too in Richlands. They still have the chili cheese burrito.
Is it too cold to go to Taco Bell right now?
Well, out here I probably couldn't drive without dying right now. So
What would you die
down there,
of?
it's black ice probably.
That's true.
Why is my shit running so slow?
It's 25 right here now, so
25.
Down,
huh?
well,
It
down where
is,
you are, it's not quite the same degree of iced out. I think.
right. Yeah, well, hey, at least I'm not riced out.
Should be. Yeah, we're well below freezing. I think still. My app says 12 degrees, but
Yeah, but what if you were iced out?
I think I've been iced out.
I don't think you've ever been iced out. Tony, has blood ever been iced out?
No.
Yeah, I didn't
Or
think
has
so.
no drip.
It's zero drip.
Man, I came in with some ice in hand like yesterday.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, well, take your word for it, I guess.
Yeah, I gave it to Jub. And I don't know what he did with it.
What did Jub do with anything, man? Oh, sorry. Earlier when I said the Madison, it was Canton Flea Market. Sorry, that's my bad. Not Madison. I don't think actually anything happens in Madison. Damn, look at that skinny old bitch. Good lord.
Madison, South Dakota.
There is nothing I hate worse than a skinny white bitch.
Oh
No,
Like a
I can
skinny,
imagine
skinny.
a few things you probably hate more.
Skinny, no. A skinny ass white bitch.
what's the beef?
That there is no beef. You know what I'm saying? All skin
What
and
about, like,
bones.
Now you say you don't hate anything more than that, but what if I described you like a very large white bitch with a abnormally large nose, potentially curly hair?
Where are you going with this?
Are you feeling jumbled at this?
Because this is like getting specific.
Would like you might find yourself noticing too much around them.
Would you define her as corpulent?
That word's a bit too big for me.
Oh, okay, that's sure. Sorry, I forgot you're Italian.
I'm from the South.
You are not from the. Oh, don't you start with that shit. It's bad.
Well,
It's bad
she's,
enough when Devin does it.
I describe her as corpulent because everybody who looks like that, I might be trying to turn into something corpse-like.
Corpulent and corp. Okay, you know what? I don't care.
Yeah, not a threat of violence, just a play on words.
Right, yeah, sure. Victorian Christmas Festival. That's kind of cool. Mississippi's kind of a cool place. Like parts of it.
Yeah.
Parts of
it. Too many S's in the name.
It does. It do.
Yeah,
It do have a lot of S's.
If they wanted their state to be better, they should have named it something easier to spell.
Well, it's really easy to spell. We have a song to help us remember.
I know the jingle, like M-I-S.
M-I-S-S-I-S-S-I-P-P-I.
Here comes the singing segment.
Yeah, I had to. I remember having to recite that in like elementary school when we were learning all the states' names. I was actually really good at that. I was like top of my class. Anything involving memorizing like geography shit or
That's
like
ironic.
Anatomy shit. What do you mean it's ironic?
Because you have like zero memory now.
But this isn't okay. But like this is like autistic memory. Like this isn't like I'm bad at remembering personal things and like stuff involving other people. But when we're talking like autistic systems, of like.
Right.
Memorizing states and shit. I'm okay
Or
at that.
photography information.
No, yeah, I'm like an encyclopedia.
Yeah, you
if
are.
I actually care about something a lot, like I can't remember. It's just that like the things that I forget are like not really that important to remember.
Right. Okay. That's fair, I guess. Well.
And you go, bring up this church I linked in the stream chat.
Okay.
How we feel about this church?
Oh, what the fuck? Where is this? Cook Islands?
Let them cook.
Yeah, that's pretty good. I'm not sure what CICC is, but
I don't know. It says it's a Christian church, so it can't be that bad.
Cook Islands Christian Church. Oh, so the largest religious denomination in the Cook Islands. Well, I mean, how many people live on the Cook Islands? Like 3?
Damn, I'll tell you what. The church on the other side of the island looks more Kino.
Man, and you just know those two have like a rivalry.
Right.
Are they what church? Oh, Reformed Protestant. Ugh.
That's fine.
Yeah.
And this church dates back to the 18-somethings.
Total prot death. Total prot death.
You're mad because they don't have to like pay for indulgences and shit to be forgiven for their sins.
That's not. They don't do that anymore.
And the Pope's doing some antichrist shit, like
No, that's propaganda. I'm going to Rarotonga Bakery. I've got some good bread here.
Yeah, what goes on these tiny islands in the middle of the ocean?
You don't want to know. You do not want to know, brother.
Well, we're gonna conquer this one too. So
I can go for some rice right now. I'm just hungry. Like that's the bottom. I'm just hungry.
yeah.
Bungo Stray Dogs, like the anime,
Wait, what? Where the hell did you see that?
like the middle left.
Oh, what?
A place of worship.
That is it's literally just Bungo Stray Dogs. And it looks like it's a real place because it's like on Dessert Cart. What's Dessert Cart? Oh, maybe it's just Oh, okay, that's just looking at Bungo products. Huh. That's weird. Don't know how that got on there. This feels like a bit.
This feels like, well, considering the pin is like on a truck in the middle of the road, I feel like this is just some fucking weeb that loves Bungo Stray Dogs. Probably some woman. And when you look at the two reviews, it is both anime profile pics.
Right. Maybe it's some reference or something that we're too straight to get.
Damn, the sea salt takeaway. They got here donor kebabs, hot chips, and lye.
I don't know what that is, but it looks decent. Yeah, I mean, this looks good. I'd eat here. All right. It's cool. That's a cool.
Damn, they got a Waffle Shack.
Hell yeah, dude.
Oh, damn, that's a nice looking waffle too.
Yeah. There's all sorts of crazy little islands out here. Like nobody knows what's going on out there. You know?
Yeah.
Like what happens on Ariora?
The Japanese way of saying areola.
Get his ass. I mean, some of these are just shacks, man. 3 grottos? Oh, that's kind of Gina.
This seems like a place you have to take a boat to. Actually, no, they have a runway in the north.
There's an airstrip, yeah.
It's not a very
No.
high quality looking one, but it is an airstrip.
Man, going out to one of these places, I mean, you are out there, brother. Like, you are out there. Where'd he go? Yeah, you're out there, man. Like, look at that. There's nothing that way. There ain't much that way. Ain't nothing that way. Kind of creepy, actually.
Shit, dude. One big wave comes and it's over.
What the hell is this island? Auckland Island? Okay, they just made this up. Look at it. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. This isn't real.
It's like that part of the Fortnite map when it was like a crater.
Right. Yeah, this is not real.
Speaking of big waves, though, guys remember the 2011 tsunamis? Or was that 2005?
2004.
2011 was the Japanese one.
Fukushima, yeah.
Yeah, 2004 was the Indian
right
one. That's like, I feel like that one was a little bit overshadowed, maybe like Katrina or something in my memory, but like, because, being more domestic, but
right.
That was a pretty big disaster.
Yeah, it wasn't great.
I mean, it took out the right kinds of people.
Whoa.
Listen, I'm just saying, like, are those eyes that you were just looking at on the map?
I don't know. I don't know. Like, look at
that. Go back up.
Oh.
I don't like anything about this texture.
What's going on there? Oh, it's supposedly an island.
Yeah.
And there's a picture I posted, like that's supposedly an island as well.
Get this. Island.
Ooh.
Yeah.
What the hell is that?
That's a cryptid.
Like why is there like 1,000 different composite images of this one tiny ass little island? Like look at this island. It's just it's one cohesive picture more or less, right? It looks fine. This looks like an island.
And like nobody goes to these fucking places, so who's calling them on it, Like
right. What's that?
the water pinch.
Weird shit going on, man.
You never seen a water pinch before?
Weird shit. Well, these are okay. These aren't even islands. These are just rocks.
This is like fucking like the Mist in Guild Wars 2, how you have like
All right,
a texture, like a map texture, and outside of that just all blurred out.
Yeah, exactly.
I like how like this texture is. It kind of just looks like fucking threads that are driven across the ocean.
Well, that's what they're doing. They don't want you to know it, but that's what they're doing.
Man, there's some weird ass shit out there, y'all.
Oh, how about our homies on Samoa?
Oh yeah. Well, you know what
you want to see some more of that, do you?
You know what they're doing out there. They're acknowledging their tribe. Acknowledging their tribal chief.
Are they from American Samoa or regular Samoa?
I don't know the difference. Oh.
Well, one's a lot smaller.
Yeah. I feel like we should have the bigger one.
Right? What's Tisa's barefoot bar looking like? 59 reviews.
Big barefoot guy. Big barefoot car. Mm-hmm.
Tell you what, I would not enjoy the food at Tisa's barefoot bar.
Damn, look at this place.
Yeah.
Anyone notable go to Lyon High School?
Probably a lot of defensive linemen.
BYU linemen.
Yeah, a lot of BYU linemen. I'm gonna be like, okay.
Okay, I'll ask. Why wouldn't you like the food, Tony?
Well, this wasn't the place I was talking about.
Yeah, he's somewhere else. I'm gonna say something controversial. I'm real bored of like when like people like trot out like their like weird little island native culture shit. Like just like okay, so what specifically made me think of that was that clip of that dumbass woman in the New Zealand Parliament a couple of weeks ago doing the stupid like fucking what are they? The New Zealand people.
The Abos?
No, the Abos are Australia. No, that's just what.
Both are like Abo tier, right? Like
yeah, but they have a name. I don't remember what it is. Anyway, she's doing her like little war cry thing. Like, come on.
Is it the Maori or
the Maori? That's it. Yeah. No, that's Samoan or something. I don't know. The point is, Oh, it is.
Yep.
Okay, I'm just sick of it, right? Because it was cool the first time, like in 2012 or something, right? When like it first like people like outside of the islands actually first heard it or saw it, and it was like, oh, okay, that's kind of cool. And then it just like endlessly got referenced, and then like non-Maori people started doing it, and it was just really cringe. But I just think the whole like Pacific Islander culture thing, it's like I feel like it's maybe like one of the last like truly exotic things, you know? And people are like, oh, this it's so culture. It's like shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, the only Pacific Islander culture I want is wrestling.
Right. The only Pacific island I care about is a little island called Nihon. Or Nihon.
Based?
Yeah.
You think they got good burgers at Marvin's Burger?
Well, the actual island's Honshu.
Shut the fuck up, nerd. Shut the fuck up, nerd. Nobody cares. Dweeb.
That's not a good-looking burger.
Dweeb.
What is this?
What is that?
Like, Ocean Shadow Japan? What is this?
Little crown looking thing? Don't like that.
This is dark Japan.
Like, you know, we were conditioned with the Epstein stuff to be like, you know, it's like, oh, you know, we got to look out for like the rape islands, but nobody talks about the underwater rape islands.
Right.
Yeah. And that's the ones you got to watch out for.
Right.
Which reminds me, have y'all ever started like reading about like, cause you know, there's like different brands of like schizo thought, you know? But have you ever gone into like the underground schizos?
Like literal underground?
Yeah, like
ones?
literally people like schizos who are like obsessed with like underground shit, like with the tunnel, like not to invoke like the Jew tunnel thing, but like when I was kind of getting back into my X kick a couple of months ago, right? There was one I was reading about, and it was like this guy talking about like how the elites, right? They have like underground tunnels that lead all around the world, right? And there's like, you know, we're training like Marines to like get ready to raid these things, and you have to crawl through like 2x2 tunnels like for 30 miles or something. All this crazy shit. And you get in like these giant chambers, and they're just like filled with humans that have like lived and lived there their whole lives. And they're just like this giant writhing mass of people that, you know, they're just absolutely like feral. Some good stuff. Good stuff.
It would sound more believable if you don't have to crawl through a 30-mile tunnel. I'm pretty sure you'd die.
Well, you know, it can't be too easy to get there, else you would have already found it.
Yeah. And then they like show the map.
Right, but you're saying our like ancient ass elites are able to crawl through that tunnel 30 miles?
Well, no, they have like roads and stuff they can take. But those are the guarded ones. To invade, you got to take the lesser, right? Yeah.
I see like the equivalent of like underground utility vents or something.
Right. You guys,
the aloe faga blowholes.
You guys want to go to the McDonald's on the Northern Mariana Islands?
Kinda.
It's actually a pretty nice looking place, actually.
I bet they got a good fillet of fish.
I tell you what, this burger, $42.
You know, it's a little red pilling when you look at like just slot places like this in like random like backwaters around the world. And even though like their like purchasing power, their like economic kind of prowess on the world scale is much lower than ours, you notice that their places still look pretty nice.
Right.
And it's like, I wonder what the variable is there compared
we
to
may never
like,
know.
You know.
We may never know.
The places we have domestically, despite being such a supposedly great country.
There's absolutely zero way to know.
I wonder what you know. Just makes me ponder.
We'll never figure it out, man.
It's jubbling me a little bit.
Oh, actually, their prices are about more or less right.
Well, but they're like an island, so that like inflates it. So
yeah.
But that photo's from 20 years ago.
Right. Well, 21. It might as well have been 20 years ago.
You know, I'm not convinced Micronesia is a real thing.
I don't think it is either.
I know it's there on the map.
But... Imagine saying you're from Micronesia.
hey, bro, I'm from Macronesia.
Right.
Hell yeah,
damn
brother.
Right.
Hell yeah, brother.
But like you're talking to a guy who's from like one of the other many Nesias out there. You're from Micronesia.
Why do we have the McDonald's flag half mast? What's going on here? Yeah, why are we half mast here?
What's the date?
It's when they retired. They
January.
retired the McRib for the last time for the 20th time.
January 2016.
Oh, 2016.
Uh-huh. Did someone die?
David Bowie.
Well,
The
shit.
Hamburglar.
Oh, rip.
Yeah, David Bowie.
Muhammad Ali. They didn't lower the flag for him.
I wouldn't. I'd lower it for David Bowie first.
Yeah.
God, a lot of people died in January 2016. Jesus. There's no way all these people are that notable that they deserve. Like hit me with the big ones. Like put some in bold, like the ones that actually matter. Like Quinn Min. I mean, he did live to 100. Shout out to that.
There were no that's weird. There were no half-staff days according to the Washington Post.
What about December 2015?
Let me check.
Yeah. And a lot of these people are old as hell, y'all.
Oh, damn, I found a sweet island.
Yeah?
Yeah, Kiribati.
Also, I wanted to shout out this picture. Wouldn't it be nice to live somewhere where like the people that worked at McDonald's weren't hideously ugly and they wore like flower crowns?
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. There's some interesting stuff.
They got Poland, Paris, and London all within like a mile of each other.
What? Link those.
Let's see. How do I link this?
Looks like it was the San Bernardino shooting in 2015.
That was the San Bernardino shooting.
Probably some gay place.
Victims of gun violence in San Bernardino.
Oh, I vaguely remember that.
Now you really got to zoom in. I don't know why it starts so zoomed
Yeah.
out. But
Wow, that's a crazy looking place. You guys,
404 people.
you guys want to go hang out at
This was a
Banana?
real deal. This was a real deal terrorist attack.
St. Bernardino.
Yep.
I
It was
don't.
pipe bombs, AR. It was pipe bombs, ARs.
Oh
9mm,
yeah.
and guys named Farouk and Malik.
Oh yeah.
Oh shit! There's a Tony's Takeaway on London. Holy shit! That's a lot of pickle.
Mass shooting, attempted bombing, inland
Oh,
regions.
Malik was the wife. It was a husband and wife. Couple of packies.
Why did they attack like a living facility? What?
Inland
Look at this
Regional
burger.
Center. Let's see.
What? That looks disgusting.
It's all pickle.
It's all pickles.
It does look like there's a little patty on the bottom though.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
Tony's Takeaway in London, wherever the fuck this island is.
I don't even see London on here. I see Paris and
It's
Poland.
north of Paris.
Oh, here it is. Tony's Takeaway.
This seems to be like the main part of the island.
That is disgusting.
It's pretty
That's so
fucked up.
disgusting. That's so disgusting.
Damn, they got a Vodafone office?
Prue's in there thinking, I
Yeah, try it.
tried. I tried. It
It's all pickle.
It looks
It's a disgusting. I
tried.
Oh, you know what? You know what his angle is? It's the value angle. I bet all those pickles are free.
Well,
so
Right.
look.
that's his
Oh,
value
so
angle.
let me put it this way: I'll eat just pickles on their own. So
Would you put just a shit ton of pickles between two slices of bread and go to town?
well, I don't know how much worse it could be than just eating a straight up pickle because, I mean, it's just adding bread to that. Then
But
It
I had
adds
bread to you.
soggy pickle flavored bread. It's not good.
I just pull off the bread and eat the pickles. Then
Yeah. Is that right?
Damn.
Yeah, I don't know so much about
There's
that.
tell you what, I'm clicking on this fishing lodge I got on like the northwest of the island.
Sunset
I got,
Horizon?
like a video. No, like all the way northwest of the entire island. Like this is labeled fishing lodge.
Oh, okay.
Right there. They got a video for the second thing. Let's
That's a
I don't know how
manatee.
to feel about this.
It's a manatee, bro.
Yeah, the water feels unnatural.
yeah,
Yeah, it's like undarkened water.
that's what happens when you get away from America.
Gotta.
There's like a cat assaulting its cat. Jump.
Jump.
That's just little guys.
What's the Rainbow Park looking like?
Gay.
It's a bunch of little wooden huts.
Yeah. Oh man, that's pretty cool. Here's the whole damn island. That's pretty cool. I'd go there.
It'd be an experience.
It would indeed be an experience, yeah. Kiribati. Who owns that? I think they're just all in themselves.
Damn
Oh,
right.
it is. Yeah, it's just.
Let's say Gilbertese. What is their language?
Oh, let's go. Almost 60% Roman Catholic. Let's go.
Anything popping in banana?
Huh?
What?
What? Pop a banana?
Oh, they got a town called Banana.
Oh. I love this gay little addendum. It was an island nation. The islands are vulnerable to climate change. Shut the fuck up. You guys ever been to Howland Island? Oh, I don't like this. That looks like a turd. I don't trust that. I don't trust that one bit. Well,
I've been to some of our islands, like South America, but never out to the Pacific Islands, just Atlantic.
I'd go there. I'd go there. Seems interesting. And I think there's some weird energy out there, you know. And I think like you need to collect it, you know.
Right.
Have you ever talked about South Georgia and the South Sandwich Islands?
I think we have, yeah.
He's just like white.
I like this one. Amelia or Earhart's alleged landing spot. 1-star review.
Oh, there's a place called God Thule.
Question and answers. Did she really die? Answer. Yes, she did die. Man, that's
Are you
messed
sure?
up. Who knows? We may never know. But yeah, don't mess around with anything called Thule. That's bad. Speaking of energy, that's bad energy.
Right?
Bad energy. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a bag brand named that, and you don't want to mess with those either.
Don't want to mess with that. Not, and that actually carries a lot of weight because I've heard you're number one bag guy.
No,
Well,
yeah,
it sounds like the bags don't actually carry that much weight.
I think they're just kind of mid. And also the name's ominous, so don't buy them.
What's your number one bag brand?
Ooh,
Jansport.
No. Jansport does have an impressive warranty though, considering they're like baby bitch bags. But let's see.
He's hating on my Jansport.
What's the best, or like what's the use case that you're asking for? Because that's the real differentiator for the bags.
Just everyday use.
Everyday use. It's hard to say because I don't think I really use backpacks for like everyday stuff. Like for me, backpacks are like camera gear or like travel or like school mainly. Those three categories are the main places I'd use one.
Big old school Hartman guy here.
Like if we're talking if we're talking build quality, like probably like GoRuck or Evergoods probably make the best, but like camera bags, it's gonna be Shimoda Designs. For travel, it's a hard one.
I know we're big on like they're doing demonic shit down in Antarctica, but I feel like that might also just be to throw you off the fact that they don't show us the North Pole, and Santa's up there.
True.
Yeah, true. Well,
What else is going on?
The thing is, there's another hole up in the north, right? But I feel like, I feel like it's like not the used one. I feel like that maybe it's just like that goes to a part of the hollow earth. It's like nothing's really going on up there.
Maybe that's the hostile part, though. It's the entrance we can't go in.
Maybe.
Is this real? What I just saw in Side Boys?
I don't check Side Boys. What happened?
Where at?
Kanye has his teeth removed and replaced with titanium dentures.
I think it's a grill,
It's
but
probably a
maybe.
grill. Also, knowing Ye, that's just a bit.
Confirmed by a collaborator.
I mean, if it continues to be said that it actually happened for, a couple
I'm pretty
days,
sure
I'll do it.
some tweet of it is community noted.
Entourage says he removed his teeth. The dentist denies it. On hold until he speaks on it.
Yeah.
Damn. Wait, did you say Dennis or Donis?
Dentist. Well, it would be
dentist.
Adonis in his case. Donda.
Well, no, as I was saying Donis, I was like, damn, that dude's still around?
Oh.
According to this, an $850,000 procedure, if true.
That just seems like his latest give me attention of the week thing. So I zoomed into this random island and there's just like this thing here. What is that?
It's one of the entrances.
What is that?
You're asking too many questions.
Someone could say it could almost be pyramidy, like a pyramid top. Like when we start finding out about the ice pyramids, right? That's when shit's really gonna start going down.
Right.
Like people are out there talking about like, oh, people need to know more about like, I don't know, like the World Economic Forum. No. They need to know more about the ice pyramids.
Go off.
Yep.
Oh no, I'm not going off because they will off me.
How about the was it the Venezuelan guy that Trojan horsed his way into the World Economic Forum and then just shit on him? That was pretty funny.
Oh, Malay.
Yeah,
that was pretty good. Trump did something similar back when he was president.
yeah.
I mean, he didn't. They, obviously they're gonna invite the American guy, but he just went in and went. You all suck. You're all stupid. I hate all of you. You guys ever been to Flatty?
Nope.
Flatty, Iceland?
I have.
What goes on in Flatty? They've got the salt kjarjarlen.
That sounded like some shit from the damn chef from what you call it, Muppets.
Hmm.
I don't fucking.
This woman's messing with me. I don't like her look. I don't like the cut of her jib. All right, we all got anything else?
I'm about to get the fuck on to bed.
Yeah, I'm like passing out on my chair.
Well, then I have a very important question for all of you.
Mm-hmm.
What did you learn tonight, boys?
Let's see.
Take your time.
Hard question tonight.
I got one.
Talk about.
I don't know, but I got one. An easy one.
Yeah.
I learned that a fat bitch ruined Dave's radio career.
That's true. Okay, Tim, what'd you learn?
That bitch, Airsoft Fatty is naked again.
Oh, I learned a lot about Liquid Death and their production.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, support local
Tim, what'd you learn?
or local-ish. As I continue my my dive into the fish tank, I've learned that the worst thing about this season is that everybody wants it to be last season, and just again reinforcing the narrative that people aren't funny.
Oh, you mean like the fans want it to be the last season?
Right.
I don't want it to be the last season. I just want them to learn a lot of lessons from this season. Like,
Right.
I had a lot of complaints about this season. They've definitely salvaged it more or less. I don't think it's as good as it could have been, but it's still the funniest thing happening on the internet right now.
Right.
Oh, 100%.
Easily.
It's the funniest thing happening, but the people commenting on this are just not funny.
Well, do yourself a favor and do not read the TV threads on 4chan.
Yeah.
Those are the worst.
No.
They're good for memes, and they're good to kind of get some perspective into it. But other than that, they are just absolutely abysmal. So
I really don't need to see Airsoft Fatty naked. I'm over that.
yeah, I learned that if you head down to fucking what the hell is the name place called? Kiribati, you can get a mile-high pickle sandwich, and I don't know how I feel about that. I do know how I feel about that. I feel bad about that.
It looks like dill pickles. I'm not interested.
Before we get out of here, I do want to do one bit. Devin, do you know how to pronounce the capital of Iceland?
Let's see. Let me bring it up big here so I can see the word in. Reykjavik.
That is actually pretty close.
That's pretty close.
It's Reykjavik.
Okay.
Reykjavik. So.
What was this other location? Hallgrímskirkja.
Yeah, Reykjavik is on the list of places I want to see.
I don't think that's too far off either. Hallgrímskirkja.
I don't know. If you just say these things kind of like retardedly, you're probably pretty close.
Jürgen Durgenbergen.
Yeah.
What do they speak in Iceland? Icelandic? How's that different than any of the other ones? I don't know. Who cares? Well, someone say something stupid and let's get out of here.
Beefy Borealis.
Ooh. Topical. I like it.